good old boy down in Texas, John Goodable, that's his name. Heard him say, are you shitting me? Lord, and I be just the same. He speaks his mind about that asinine asshole in our house. Yeah, John Goodable, he likes to call it out. Yes, he does. Well, there's a blue dot down in Texas, that Texas Avenue. There's a blue dot family in the USA. And all over this world. Yeah, there's a blue dot family.
We are indeed a Blue Dot family. I want to thank you all for showing up today. It's Thursday, baby. It's Thursday. We're moving right into the weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, I'm glad y'all are here. Stephanie Dean and Jay Clayton are both here. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better there, Jay. Thank you for asking. And Dorothy Tyndall is with us. Dwayne Dwizzle, the old bat, two cats, Sherry P. Charles Stokel is with us. Paula, Monica Gaskill, the remixtress is with us. Sue Bingle, Iris Giselle, Charlotte Jacob Smith Peck, and Joe Sherwood. Joe has been known to use his voice. We're glad to see you out there, brother. Teresa Rojas, me amiga up in Chicago, is with us. Douglas Schuff, Gene Shankly, baby, how are you? Randy Peterson, whoop, pig, buddy. Got your message about more cookies. I like them cookies. Jess Coggins is with us. Thank you very much. Ray Reyes, thank you for being here with the family. Adina Michael, Karen Van Wyck, Sarge Tech. He is blue and he's damn proud of it. And I'm proud of him for it. Renee Price, Carla Williams, so many is with us tonight. We appreciate it so much. If I can catch this. Francis Bradshaw, JWB52Z is with us. Miss Linda Henshaw Cram is with us. Hello, Mary Ellen. Anyway, I'm so glad y'all are with us today. Martha Oliveria, Dorothy Tyndall, Pepsi Max, Diana Mallory, Bequeather the Gong, Iris Giselle, and Martha Oliveria, which I said twice. I don't care. There's Ohio Dad 70, Ohio Dad 70. My friend Joe up in Ohio, baby. We're glad you're there. Anyway, it's Thursday, baby. We're zipping right along. Next thing you know, we're inauguration bound, baby. It's coming up next Wednesday. The news is all adrift about how many troops we have in Washington, D.C. right now. We have more troops than we have in Afghanistan and in Iraq. Are you shitting us? No. Who's that to protect us from, baby? That's to protect us from us. From us. I saw Christopher Wray in there giving a briefing to Mike Pence. I don't know why. Telling Mike Pence that the chatter is picked up all over the internet there. All these disgusting traitors to our country are still communicating with each other. They ain't learned yet. FBI's after them. Hell, everybody's after their ass. No, they want to keep this little treason shit up. So we are looking at a dangerous road leading into January 20th. They say this weekend it's supposed to start on the 17th, and we're supposed to see all sorts of violent protests, they say. Let them show themselves. I want cameras on all of them, baby. If we don't catch them at the riot, we'll catch them after the riot. It doesn't matter. Every one of these souls have to be held to account. This is not freedom or anything that they're yelling. This is insurrection. We had a legal and fair election. Attested by everybody, shit, even up to the Supreme Court. There's no question of this. We saw U.S. senators, my U.S. senator, Ted Cruz, the Oh, what has Robin Kincaid said? The booger-eating future king of America. I can't say it. Anyway, look it up. Yes, he eats his boogers. Uh, Ted Cruz and others that rose up and started this little thing in our house by objecting to the electoral count. They thought they'd be real cute. My congressman, Michael Cloud, District 27 of Texas, is still AWOL. He's still a little coward. I suspect he was one of the ones that one of the other Congress ladies had called a white supremacist. She didn't want to stay in the room with a white supremacist. I have a feeling it was my congressman she was talking about. Anti-masker, everything, the whole 9 yards. But it's disgusting. And we can't let this happen. We cannot give in. The Republicans now are all butthurt because Donnie's been impeached again, and we're just trying to fan the flames of division. No, baby. We're going to, what did that old boy say? What did Mo Brooks say? Yeah, time to take names and kick ass. Isn't that what Mo Brooks said up there standing in front of those riders? Yeah, we need to take names, baby. Every one of these souls that steps up and tries to overthrow our government, sedition, treason, just arrest them and charge them with such. I'm looking forward to, I noticed CNN had a special coming on this weekend. I think it's Saturday. It's called The Faces of the Insurrection. I'm going to sit down and watch that because I want to see the faces of the traitors that stormed our house, who took up their Nazi flag, Trump flag, and tried to ram it into our building, try to run it up on the flagpole. Hell, beat police officers with it. Yeah, back to blew my ass. Anyway, it's not pretty, baby, and this isn't the country that we all grew up in. It's changed ever since this man came in. And this can't stand, baby. If we want a democracy, we have to stand up and fight for it. But like I say, it's a dangerous road ahead of us. But the real patriots, they won't show up at the Capitol. They'll be tuning in to watch the inauguration of their president on TV. That's what I'm going to do. That, and I want to see who shows up there with their rifles. Some of them are calling for these Second Amendment people to show up at state capitals. Yeah, nothing like saying you're there to support your political party when you show up with guns. That's all they know. That's all they're ever going to know is violence is the only way that they're going to ever get anything, as they think. And by their actions, they're making that true. I don't think the Republican will get elected again for a damn long time. Anywhere there's somebody with a lick of brains. Anyway, I'm looking for callers, see if we got anybody to come join us. Anybody with us tonight, Travis? And
yep,
yes,
bringing them in.
And there's Bill Jones. Bill Jones, how in the hell are you?
I'm doing fine, sir. How are you?
I'm doing much better. My back is, I've had a heating pad on it and been in a recliner most of the day. So I let it rest real good today because it started feeling a little bit better, so I don't want to strain it anymore. But yeah, doing a little bit better.
You don't want to be we're not 29 anymore. We can't do all that strenuous stuff. Need to take it easy, man.
One day at a time, sweet G. That's it, baby. That's all we can ask for.
I watched the interview today with former FBI Director Comey and current FBI Director Wray.
Yes.
Boy, I tell you what, those guys are on the ball. I don't know if you heard it, but Mr. Wray said they have over 240 names, and the list is growing, and they will be held accountable.
We have to.
And
if we want
they
this
asked
democracy
Mr. Comey what he thought about it. And he said, well, one thing about Ray is he's a workhorse, not a show horse. He'll get the job done. And I'm going, damn, that's what I want to hear.
Indeed. I can't wait for an administration that is going to start doing things.
Yeah.
Instead of
course, Mitch, you see what he pulled. You know, Mitch, he's going to he's telling all the Republicans, go ahead, you can vote against Trump. It's okay. I may do the same. But he's passing the torch over to Schumer.
Yes,
so that what he's doing that for you is political, so he could say, "Well, it was the Democrats in charge,
the Democrats that did this, that impeached." Yes, they have to. You know,
typical old Mitch, man.
Yeah.
He's so predictable.
He's trying.
God damn.
Yeah. Ain't it, though? I'll be glad to see him get out of there.
Every day is a shit show, brother. I don't know how you and I keep up with it.
Every day. Three-ring circus, baby. That's what we got. Anyway,
All
Bill,
right.
thank you. David.
Everybody in.
David, how are you doing, brother, out in California?
Hanging in there. How are you doing, John?
I am doing much better today. My back's a little bit better, knock on wood. And you?
Your voice sounds better.
Ah.
Hanging in there. I mean, kind of holding my breath a little bit, a few more days.
Indeed.
We're down to under a week.
Yeah, under a week, baby.
It seems like it's been a long week.
Good Lord.
It ain't
Every
over.
day.
It ain't over. I suspect we're going to see some pardons. That's what the thing they're talking about now is he's going to come out with a bunch of pardons to distract from the impeachment, I guess. Nothing like pissing us off with something else while we're still pissed off. But that's the way it's been for 4 freaking years.
Yeah, why would he behave any differently now?
No, ain't nothing going to change. But David, I appreciate you being here. Johnny Fly, all the way up in Pennsylvania, brother. What are you doing here?
Proud, buddy.
What are you doing here? Creating hate and discontent? Is that your intent here?
No, I'm just spreading the love. That's
Spreading
all.
the love, baby. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Well,
Everything going well
I'm
up
glad
there?
to be here. I'll tell you what. I came home from, I had a doctor's appointment, got some blood work done. And
I assume
couldn't
they
believe how
found some?
Oh, I hope they did.
Okay, I just wondering.
I said to the girl taking the blood, well, at least I'm still alive.
Yeah, still coming out red, so,
Yep.
you're there. That's all we can do, brother. One
Now,
day
when
at
it
a
comes
time.
out blue, then that means I'm a true blue dot diehard.
That's true, baby. We are blue to the core. Blue to the core. Cut me, I bleed blue. Anyway, thank you for being here, Johnny Fly and Phantom Kimishita. Janelle.
Hi, John. I'm glad to see you're doing well.
I am doing much better, baby. I'm tickled to death about it. You know what? It's silly what I did to make it better. I moved from my normal sitting place. There's a recliner we have that Tyler usually sits in over there, but I was sitting there today and I noticed the curve on the back of it and the curve on where I sit, and I thought, I'm going to switch to see if that feels better. Man, I sat over there on that recliner, and Lord, that's it. He lost his recliner. I'm there for a while. That thing pushes right in the right spot on my back, so I put a heating pad on it and feeling much better. So,
Well, that's good.
it is. I'm much happier than groaning every 5 seconds. Sounds like I got a sound effects record that came with me. Anyway, Janelle, how's everything out there?
That way.
Huh? What'd you say?
Said you've always sound that way.
I've
Though.
always had a sound effects record.
I had to step out for a second, but then all I hear is Dad say I have a sound effects. It sounds like I have a sound effect machine, but it's just like, to be fair, you've always sounded that way.
Yep. If I move and I
Just
groan,
now you're being serious.
I am.
Okay, I mean you're
I have a sound
Hurry up, capture the moment, Travis.
If I move and it hurts, you're gonna know it. Oh, what? Nothing.
Yep.
Just typical.
Anyway, sorry, I did not mean to interject. I just
all right.
thought that was
Jump
funny.
in here anytime. Janelle, how's everything out there in West Texas?
It's going well. I'm
Good.
just pissed like everyone else watching the news.
Yeah, it's scary. What they're talking about is scary. But we're the only ones here, baby. We're the
John,
only ones that can deal with this shit. Yes.
John, if I didn't know any better, I'd say we were over in Iraq or somewhere. This is unbelievable.
Way our
I
capital
couldn't
looks.
believe. Yeah, I mean, all the
way our
soldiers
capital
around
looks
and
right
how
now.
high.
You know,
And I think aren't they putting another type of wall up or something?
hell,
Besides the
Biden's
fencing?
going to have a
They were
bigger
stone.
inauguration than Trump did just with the soldiers. Hell,
Yeah,
it's pitiful.
It's funny.
Anyway.
yeah.
Phantom, thank you for being here, baby. We appreciate it. And
Well, thank you
last
for
but not
having me.
least, T.W. Travis out there in Colorado. How are you, brother?
Do you want to borrow a horse trailer next time? You should be lifting, the donkey up into the truck.
I just moved my donkey under the house. There's some dogs
Well,
out in
you're
the street.
supposed to move her with a pickup truck, not your back.
Not my back. Yeah, no. It's nothing to move her. Wave a cookie in front of her. She'll follow you wherever you go.
You wave a cookie in front of me, I'll go with you too.
Yeah, it's a ginger snap there. Let's look at here. I think she's had maybe 3 of the cookies that.
You can wave a beer in front of my face, I'll follow you.
Yeah, there you go. See, yeah, it's all in motivation, my friend. It's all in motivation.
It's called motivation.
Yes, I'm glad all of y'all are here. Sounds like y'all are in a good mood. I'm glad. I'm in a bitchy mood.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
It's been windy here, but
John.
that's about it.
Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
Did you see? I think I sent it to you on your Facebook page.
Oh, hell.
Yangling beer is coming to Texas, sir.
Are you shitting me? Really?
No.
Well, they spread out. Hey, we're going to send you a Whataburger. We'll send you a Whataburger up there. We're going to.
Yeah, do that.
We'll do that. We'll send, hell, that Whataburger's starting to hit the places now. Anyway.
Yeah, well, check your page out.
I will.
SC sent it to me, and I forwarded it to you.
I was in a recliner, like I said, with the heating pad and drugs. So most of the day was legal drugs. Legal drugs. I'm just
That's
telling you.
a good day.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a good day.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, we don't do any of that other stuff.
Yeah, okay. And the moon is made out of green trees.
Yes, indeed it is. That's why we have to go back up there. Before we get started on all the griping, let me catch up here because we got a few here to catch up on. Eric Johnson has subscribed to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. That was 11 hours ago. So, Eric, if you're out there, thank you. And so did Andrew Lobehiller. I know I screwed that up, Andrew. If you're out there listening, brother, I am sorry. Where'd my freaking mouse go?
Welcome to the family, guys. Welcome.
And Old Bats with 2 cats donated $15 through Super Chat and said, remember that during the Not My President marches, both Obama and Clinton urged them to stop and support the duly elected president. What a difference. Indeed. This guy has still not come out and said a damn thing. He came out with his little video talking about if you don't commit violence. Are you shitting me? You've been citing the crap for all those videos you parked talking at your rallies talking about punch this guy, I'll pay your license or your fees or whatever. He's a lying sack of shit. What do you expect?
How do you like it? He's not paying Giuliani either.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. It's just like I got a tickle out. Not paying his legal fees or not paying his travel expenses. You didn't do a good job there.
Sue him.
I'm sorry. What do they call that? No, there goes Rudy running right over by a bus. Jesus, all that stuff up low. Look at all the grease.
Hey, I want to see Giuliani sue Donnie. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see that. Donnie doesn't pay anybody he work for him.
No.
That's what he's known for.
New York's going after Rudy, too. They're going after his law license.
Good. He should lose his law license.
That scare the gas
trial
out of
by
Rudy,
combat. Yeah.
Anything scares the gas out of Rudy.
Yeah,
He
you don't
is
want
an officer
that.
of the court. He is an officer of the court, and that's what he said. Really? Yeah, Rudy.
Yeah.
We got your number, baby. Paula donated $5 and said, John, love you and Travis so much. Appreciate all you guys do. Paula, baby, thank you very much. We love you back.
I was about to say, what do you know? We love you back.
We love you
Isn't it
back.
cool?
That's the way it works here, baby.
How about that?
And it doesn't require a donation, baby. Gary Spring, I love you back. Annie Corbin, Keith Thompson's out there. I read Gary. Flying by. BW out there, I love you back. Bomber Steve is there. Anyway, Diana Mallory donated $5 to Super Chat and said, Pumpkin Tits, 1-1. He finally got his military parade. Oh, my bad. They are not there for his parade. They're there because of him. Indeed, Diana Mallory, indeed. Touche. He did want a parade, but he's got a lot of soldiers outside his door right now, and he could see them.
Yeah.
And Just Coggins donated $5 to Super Chat and said, I think instead of rushing to convict, we concentrate on the good work. $2,000 COVID defense production, climate change, John Lewis Voting Act first. Just Coggins, I believe all of that. I know the John Lewis is going to be put through real quick. The $2,000 is going to be lightning fast. I think production, he's going to implement more of the Defense Production Act. I think we're going to see things cooking under this guy right now ain't doing shit. And Gary Springs sent down 2 beaver bucks all the way from Canada. Gary, thank you very much. This guy, he gave up on the COVID thing. You know, we had 3,800 plus deaths yesterday. They're expecting that number to go up another 92,000 in the next 3 weeks.
Yep.
That's pitiful.
One every 6 minutes.
Break 400,000 before the inauguration.
Yeah.
That
That's what
it
they're
is so sad because the man that's in our house right now, he could give 2 shits for every life that dies. He don't
Well,
care.
you know
That's
what,
a death
John?
Nothing to him. Nothing.
I was at the medical center today to get the blood work, and I met a healthcare worker, and I said, did you happen to get it or no? She said, no, she got it, but it took her 3 months to get rid of it. I said, thank you for your service. Boy, it felt so good to thank her.
Good for you. If you have the opportunity to thank a healthcare worker or anybody that is
Yeah.
a frontline worker, that includes your grocery store clerk, man. Say
Grocery.
thank you. You know,
Delivery drivers, hell.
everything, anything that you can do.
Think about that, John. One death every 6 minutes.
That's pitiful,
That's
Bill.
atrocious.
That's atrocious.
man.
It is.
This is
And you
America.
know,
What the fuck?
I blame Donald Trump for that because he didn't know what the hell to do. He didn't know how to manage that. Now we're seeing the consequences.
He
Well,
called
and
it a
he's
hoax.
sitting
for
in the
3
White
months.
House
in
crying.
charge, too.
The sad thing is,
Jared
we've
in
watched
charge.
this. Nothing has changed. He knew this. Well, how many months ago it was that we even found out that he was on the phone with the book writer saying,
February.
"Yeah, I knew it was
Bob
bad."
Woodward.
Bob Woodward.
Bob
Yeah.
Woodward.
Yeah, talking
Yeah.
about I know it was airborne. I
About a
know it was
year
very
anniversary.
contagious.
Yeah, that was February.
Coming up on the
So-
year anniversary of that
Holy
stuff.
So
Yeah.
that's how much just total give a shit attitude about this damn administration. They don't care. The distribution has gone wacko. They're not getting near the shots out there in people's arms that they were planning on it, and they're not doing
that's no
anything now. And
change.
nothing gonna
Structure,
change until
distribute it.
Biden gets in there. What's that, Dave?
We have
And then
hospitals
next
and
week-
states actually come out and saying, listen, we're all set, ready to go. We're out of doses. Get us more doses. And it turns out there's no infrastructure in place to get it distributed.
There's no way to get it to them, too.
Trump was saying, we're going to just have the military do it. Like, that's the
That's
catch-all
gonna-
phrase.
They're packing
It'll
up.
all
leaving.
change a week from today.
They're
A
packing
week
up.
from
soon.
today on the 21st, Joe will change things.
I think
That's it.
Biden's going to
Be-
inherit such a shit show. I just don't know how long it's going to take to unravel it.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a functional government right now, guys. I think
We
that
don't?
right now we do not
No.
have
We have
We
a
haven't had
dysfunctional
for a while.
president.
we're slowly unlayering what really happened at the Capitol. AOC's life was threatened. It turns out there's insiders in the Congress that were giving escorted tours,
Yeah.
showing everyone where the
Big,
Yeah, I
big,
figured that was it.
and
They
There
have
is gonna
3
be a
congressmen's
lot.
names that were in on it. too.
The
There's a
FBI
lot
came
of
out and
escort
told
groups.
us we were going to be outraged with the information that we find out, and that's part of it. We're going to
Yep.
find out that some of these
Yep.
congressmen were
Yep.
actively
Yep.
involved. And I'm guessing here. I'm just guessing. But I bet the name Michael Cloud comes up. Again, my representative from Texas 27th
Well,
District. Look him
all
up,
I know
send him a
is-
card.
And Jim
I know
Jo-
right
and Jim
now
Jordan.
it's Biggs. I know it's Biggs right now. I know it's Golzar and the guy from Arizona, and can't remember the other guy.
Mo Brooks.
Yeah.
Yep, Mo Brooks and
Yeah.
2 from Arizona, and possibly even Jim Jordan from the way they're talking about it.
Jim Jordan.
Uh-huh.
Jumpin' Jim
Yeah.
Jordan.
Hey, we're gonna
Outraged
see that
about
tie hung
everything.
around
This
his
is
neck.
just outrageous. That man is just he's just one
You
of
know
them.
what,
You
Bill?
just want to slap
Well,
the crap out of him.
You know,
just because
no.
You know what?
He is the kid that you wanted to actually leave at the bus stop. No.
He needs more than a
Well, you
slap,
know-
and he
you
needs
know
an
what,
ass
John?
whooping.
he need
Well,
for many things,
Well,
even
Jill-
before he came into office.
Good God.
What?
He's still being investigated for that Ohio
Yes.
State stuff. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Well, you know what? What kills me is when I hear like Jim Jordan and others. I heard some other one. Oh well, it's going to divide the nation if we impeach him.
Oh, I swear to God, if I hear another
Give me
Republican
a
say
break.
that,
me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm
Well,
right there. If I hear
it's
one
already-
more say this is going to
It's already
divide the nation,
divided.
just
Right.
Already divided.
Who divided it? I
slap
ask?
all of them.
Yeah.
I got a button.
Yeah.
I guess
know.
we shouldn't
Divided
really
up
be surprised by more
pumpkin
hypocrisy.
heads.
Or we could just tell them, I like this too. I played it yesterday on Robin's show. We could tell all them Congress Republicans too.
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
You want
Shut the fuck up,
unity?
bitch.
Ow! Somebody slap him. I don't want unity. You didn't want unity a week ago. And now you come out, dog, we're going to divide the country.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
They had their
I need
opportunity.
a copy
Yes,
of
they
that,
did.
John. I need
When
a
they
copy
came
of
out-
that. So I can-
when
They
came out
had
yesterday-
the opportunity over a year ago when we impeached him the first time.
Yeah.
That's
When
what's
they
so
came out
disgusting
yesterday
about
with
this.
the impeachment yesterday, and they started talking. It was like, "Are you crazy? Come on, you're talking unity, and you guys have already divided it. So just
They were-
knock this shit
Oh,
off."
there it is.
They were talking division straight up until January 6th, the day of the riot. They were still doing it. So come around here with your little mealy mouth talking about we're going to divide
I
the
don't wanna
country.
hear
That's
it.
been your mission for 4 years.
There's still some that are still crying voter fraud at this
Oh,
point. There's
Jesus,
still
did you
some that
see
are crying.
Peter Navarro? They got
Yes,
it. And
oh
Peter
my
Navarro, and I
God.
guess it was Fox News came out there saying that Dumpy
yeah.
Boy legally won the election. Really? Really? We're fixing to inaugurate the new president, and you're still out there carrying water for this maggot man? Give me a freaking break.
They drink the Kool-Aid.
Karen Van Wyck donated
Well,
another $5 and said David Dole from the Rational National just posted that Pumpkin Tits was caught looting the White House on his way out the door. I don't know about looting, but I seen somebody walking out with one of those bronze busts. Really? Was that part of your office decor you just brought to work to show off? I don't
Hey,
think
he
so.
thought it
on
was, you know,
eBay
Where are
in
you
about a
going
month.
with the bust?
He thought it was solid gold.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't trust any of these Trumpers. They're moving out now. I'd check every
need-
box
Oh,
they're
yeah.
taking out of that damn thing.
I'm
They are
but they need to, like,
thieves.
Trump's
I
not
just
getting
don't
serious
trust
positive action.
anybody that works for that man. Nobody.
Jesus.
You got to disregard your own integrity to walk in and work for that man. So if you're willing to give up your integrity to work for him, I guess anything else is on the line too. They're thieving or lying or whatever else you just got to do because you've
Hey,
already
Trump,
destroyed
hey,
yourself.
Take the little button on your desk because that's the only pop
Hey.
you're gonna ever see again.
All right, I got
Plain and simple.
Travis
Trumpy's
just giving me
other
buttons.
name is called Chaos. Chaos. That's all he's
That's been
he's
the name of
presenting
his
chaos.
game since he came here.
right from day one.
You look back at my rants for the last 4 years, I think at the beginning we were talking about that his main management style is chaos, is to make sure that the people are always outraged about something and divide the shit out of them. Keep telling them, oh, look at there, the press is the enemy of the people. Democrats over there eating babies and drinking blood now. Whatever it takes to demonize the other side and create the chaos.
You know, John, if he
about-
didn't do something any day of the week, he'd be bored. That's probably why he did that every
Don't
day.
you know
Think
he's
about
sitting
who we
around
learned-
without his
Think
Twitter?
about who he learned business from. His father was a slumlord. Slumlords operate by keeping tenants fighting other tenants.
Yep.
That's the kind of standard division that they do. And so he just translated this into his business practices and how long it is. And his show, Prentice, was based on keeping this person fighting with this person.
Mhm.
Well,
It's-
it's the
Why are we
standard old
surprised?
thing of keep people poor, hungry, and needing a job, and they'll work
Yeah.
for nothing.
Yeah.
They'll work
Yeah.
cheap because they're poor, hungry, and needing a job. That's why we have to force an increase in the minimum wage, because they're not going to do it, because corporations and businesses have a tendency to be greedy as shit. Look at the top pay of almost any business, and look at what the worker on the floor is getting. There's a big disparity there. And what rose us up through the 50s was that there was more of an equalization. You made more as you went up the ladder, but you didn't take everything. And it allowed.
they paid
for
their
a-
taxes back
Yes,
then.
they paid their taxes. Yes, amazingly.
They
That
paid
was-
them, and we still and
That
we
was an
did have a
American
good
thing to do.
economy.
You know, pay your taxes.
Good
It's the
economy
American
back then.
thing to do, unless you're a Republican or wealthy.
Yeah.
You know, it don't work that way. That's just for the rest of us. That's how they keep
The
us in
hamburger was
line, baby.
65 cents.
It's for suckers to pay their taxes.
That's
don't you
what
know?
Donnie says. You know, he's smart. He don't pay none.
Hey, The
What?
Republican Party needs more money. They don't make enough. So if they had to pay taxes, they'd
They're
be losing
losing money.
So we can't have that.
They are losing money out the wazoo. And let me catch up here. Old Bat Two Cats donated $10 through Super Chat and said, "Did I hear Biden say he would work to decriminalize marijuana, or was that a fever dream?" Slap Jim Jordan. Just slap Jim Jordan again, please. There he is. That's slapping for Jim Jordan. Yes, actually, I can't remember if it came out of Joe's mouth, but I know it came out of Kamala's mouth. That they would work to legalize marijuana, decriminalize it, take it off the Schedule 1 list because it shouldn't be there to begin with.
Well, she comes from a state where it's been. They have a good example of how to work it.
Yes. Look at the revenue: California, Oregon, Washington. Look at how much in Colorado. Hell,
Well, it's free. It's the court system too. Getting all these drug cases out of the court system.
yes.
That just made a world of difference in
Well,
the smoothness. of how
that
the court
and they
system
have to
works.
do something
That was
because
done.
as long as marijuana is on the Schedule 1 list, then the money produced by marijuana is a problem because banks can't take the money because it's drug money. And so, you know, you got businesses in Colorado or California out there walking to the tax department with a briefcase full of cash. Isn't that secure? Sure. Go ahead, take this money, and I'm sure it'll all get to the right place. Yeah. You just bought lunch for
kind of
every...
disappeared a few times
Yeah.
in
A lot
our
of those,
state.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to bet a lot of those Republican senators and congressmen have investments in CBD and pot right now.
Every time I see old John Boehner come out there, crying John Boehner. All that time
John
he was
Boehner.
Speaker of the House and fought against legalization. And now he's invested in my pot company. You dog.
Now we know why his
Come
nose is
on,
running
man.
all the time.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it ain't the pot. Unless he's snorting it, and in which case he's got more problems than I thought.
that's the way that works.
Yeah.
That would solve a lot of economic problems if they legalized it.
Yes, it would. And
However, I
and
have-
decrease
I would
the burden on the police department and the judicial system.
But I would have to be honest
fix the
and
roads in
hesitate to go on
Pennsylvania.
any. Well, I'd hesitate to go on any airliner if the pilot was high while he was flying the plane. I would.
Why the
hesitate to.
pilot's
drunk
usually
right
drunk.
now.
Yeah, really, half of them are drunk right now. What do you?
What the hell?
I'd prefer him to
Rather-
be stoned than drunk. Believe me.
Having been drunk and having been stoned,
Yeah,
stoned is more
but
functional than drunk.
Yes.
the higher up, if you're drunk, the higher up you go, the drunker you get. So I don't know
Anybody
what
that
pot would do
says
to you.
that marijuana messes up your system as bad as alcohol has never smoked marijuana.
Yeah.
It's a
Doesn't
telltale
either.
sign. Well, you don't know what you're talking about, so you know.
Hey John,
They've
Yes.
been
if you
drunk
go
too
up
many
on
times.
if you go up on the plane with
Uh-huh.
the pilot smoking pot, then I'll go up with you. How's that?
I don't want him doing either. I kind of think that should be under
Now,
like the
wait a
DUI
minute.
laws.
I'm going to go with you shouldn't do either. But if I have to make a choice, John, I'm going with the pot. I'll hold the joint for you. You fly. I'll make sure you're doing all right.
Gee, okay, yeah, there we go. See what happens.
I'm used to it. I got 23 years in aviation. Don't worry, I'll
I'd
sit
rather
right
have a
behind you.
captain. I think I'd rather have a
If
captain.
you do something wrong,
eating a
I'll
lot of
slap you in the back of the
munchies
head.
than,
If you
I
have
think
a
I'd
pot
rather
bar
have a
versus a
captain.
regular bar, you're gonna have a lot less fights at the pot bar.
No
'cause
shit.
No one
Yep.
wants to
No
fight
shit.
when they're high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pot
Travis,
bars.
did you say
that
you
just
wanted to
pisses me
fly?
off. Y'all
Thank
got
you. That's
pot
wonderful.
bars out there.
Yeah.
Freaking that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
guess
said I'd
shouldn't brag.
rather have a captain that's got doing a lot more munchies than like
This
a
amazing
lot
thing
more
they
ice
call
and
the
liquor.
internet. I could pull that up and go to all these places that offer tourism based on it. Oh, come to the motel. The motel
Yep.
greets you with a sample plate. You know, shit.
Yep.
Vaping
Yep.
in this area, you know, whatever. It's just, and then I come back to Texas and I'd just be like, this sucks. Because we're just dragging our feet. You know.
That's all right. That Yingling beer is gonna make it down your way, and then you can have that, and that'll help your problem.
I've tried that with the 6-pack you sent. It didn't work. It
Yeah.
didn't work. You know.
I think as soon as it really becomes clear to so many of the states making money, I think you'll see Texas
You
switch
will.
on the money. basis.
Eventually, you will. We
Well,
are.
even
Go ahead, Bill.
I said even Montana and South Dakota, two very red states, did it in November. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
just-
we got a lot more churches in Montana. We have a lot
That's
more
true.
churches than Montana ever had down there. And
You know what? Church would be a whole lot more fun if people were stoned in church.
Are you?
I might
shitting
even
me?
go back.
Really? I might go. The only time I'm going to
wanna
sit
go.
through a sermon is if I'm really high. I can sit in the back and.
I mean, I might eat too many communion wafers.
Yeah,
I might,
really. Wait a minute! You've been through this line 3 times. Get out of here.
David, I'm not religious, but I want to go to that church.
Yeah, no shit. No shit.
Uh-oh.
I might get religious real quick.
There you go, Bill. You become.
Well,
you
you know,
become
they have that
religious
religion,
quick.
Rastafarian. You know,
Rastafarian practice it, yeah.
practice it all the time. It's a religious experience, so you know I don't see a problem. It's part of my religious rights. That's what the getting number.
There you go.
Anyway, Catman56, my buddy Keith up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, donated $3 and said the Trump ilk. The Trump. Wait a minute. The Trump. I can't read that third word. The Trump ilk say, "I don't believe what you see. Believe what I tell you." The tea drinker base loves it. Yeah. The Trump ilk say, "I don't believe what you see. Believe what I tell you." The tea drinker base loves it. Yeah, they drank the tea all right. They don't need truth. They'll believe whatever Fox, well, not Fox News. I guess we have to move on now to Newsmax or OAN or Parler.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, Parler's gone too. Isn't it sad? They say
Breitbart's
he's going
still
nuts
around.
without his little Twitter account.
I hope so. I'm really hoping so.
I think he put out an email. I did not read it, but he put out an email to somebody. And
Geraldo put out a tweet saying how much of a victim Trump was.
Oh,
And it's one of
that's,
the
you
things
know,
that
he's going to play victim.
kills me.
Look away. They took
I
away
wanna
my
let him go.
first.
However
my
much he's
First
suffering,
Amendment right.
I don't care anymore.
I don't give a shit.
As much as he's made us suffer,
I hope he's
I
walking
know,
around
for
the
rest
White
of his
House
life.
kicking the cat. I don't. Well, no, I don't want to kick the cat. He ain't got a cat anyway. He ain't. That's another thing about him. Man ain't never had a pet in his life. Hell no, I don't like him.
Kicking McEnany, the way she looked kicked last time I saw her.
Yeah, there you go. Kick her.
Yeah.
He's lashing out at everybody, they say.
Yeah, he's getting Giuliani and Jared.
Did I not promise you fine
McEnany and-
entertainment? Well, there it is. Donnie's walking around the house,
Yeah.
panties in a wad, stomping around, just mad as hell.
Diapers full.
Hey, wait.
So sad. So
Can't get it.
It gets better the
Can't get
closer.
his McDonald's fix in.
Hey, it gets better as the inauguration day is getting closer. But he said
Every
he's
day,
not going to
baby.
be there for the inauguration. Wasn't that him? Didn't he say he's going to leave the day before?
he's going to leave on the 19th, supposedly.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Good riddance.
yeah, good
I
riddance.
still
Get
think
out.
they need to
Can't,
sweep
sure
the
you
White
can't
House
make
for
it today.
bombs and-
Today would be fine.
Biological.
Yeah.
Right now, they're
Yeah.
talking about the possibility of him coming out with all his outrageous pardons here to again try to get the news off of the impeachment and get it with more scandalous shit because hey,
And twice impeached Donnie.
Trump chaos, baby. That's what it's always about.
He got to go down in history as the twice impeached president now.
The only
He's
president
gotta
in our
be-
history to indeed be
He's got to keep
impeached
digging
twice.
himself deeper, you know. He
So-
can only,
But
he
you
only
know,
knows
this
how to
thing
put out a
with
fire one way, and that's pour gasoline on it.
We have two.
This thing with the convictions, though, this
Two
is
more
what's
votes.
going to be interesting.
Yes.
They said that the convictions, they're divided. The Republicans are divided in the Senate about convictions.
We need
Now they better get
17.
to figure out,
We don't need all of
yeah,
them.
how much.
No, we
How
need
much do you wanna
17
make
of
of
them.
that?
I
I hope
believe
the hell
already
I'm
10, I
wrong.
think, or something like that, have already
I hope.
indicated.
Well, I hope I'm wrong, John, but I hope that
Well, that's where
It
Mitch
doesn't come to
McConnell
where they don't
can
convict.
do the right thing for once, and he,
Yep.
right.
he already said that he
Well-
was not going to, he said he's happy about the impeachment. He's glad it happened. He think it was
Right.
the appropriate thing
It's
to
a power
do.
play for Mitch.
If you're
He
saying
said-
that,
Joining
the
the
next thing I
Republican
expect
Party.
is a guilty vote out of you.
Well, he said he wants to sit back and listen to the testimony from the managers and all that first before he makes a decision.
Well, as well he should.
so,
That's what he should say.
yeah, he should.
Because he is going
Right.
to sit as a jurist. Like I said, the Chief Justice, John Roberts, will come in, just like the last impeachment, except this time I think there will be a little bit more cooperation. But
There might
there
actually be
are
evidence
there are
produced.
two
There might
votes.
actually be witnesses.
There are two votes
Oh,
that
there will
are
be.
still needed. One is the vote in the Senate to convict him of the charges of impeachment, which is insurrection, incite to
And the vote to strip him from his entitlements.
Well, that's the second
Right.
vote. That's the
Yep.
second vote. There has to be a
I
conviction in the
wanna-
Senate.
Even
Now,
if
here's
he's
the
not convicted.
difference. Here's the difference. The vote in the Senate to convict him has to be by a 3/4 vote. That means that 3/4 of the Senate has to, 2/3, I'm sorry. 2/3, you're right, I'm sorry. Where'd I get 3/4? 2/3 of the Senate to convict. After he is convicted, then the vote must be taken to strip his entitlements. But that vote is only a majority.
51.
It could be a 51 simple majority, and we already have it. We strip him of the ability for him to run for office again. We strip him of his pension, his secrets. We take it all away from him because he does not deserve it.
If we can get the Senate to vote, if we can get the Senate to vote him out, then we can also reverse his pardons. We can go after the pardons he's done.
Yeah, well, I think let him go ahead and pardon, because those pardons are going to be tested, especially his own self-pardon. That has never been done. That will be tested in court. Charges will be brought, and we'll find out.
And they said that if he did, they're telling him don't try that because it's never been done.
They are indeed telling him don't.
Another thing is to make sure that he doesn't have the ability to run for office again.
Indeed.
That's enough. I can't imagine people wanting to vote him back in 2024. So.
Did you see the crowd at the Capitol?
Run for dog.
I don't know, maggots anymore.
He will continue to try to feed that hatred out there.
Yeah.
And will continue to try to sell the myth that he was cheated. And would he come back in 2024? Oh, hell yes, he would. Or his little minion son. What's that?
In some countries where the president, sometimes presidents say it's on for election, and they go operate as a shadow president, trying to overthrow the current government.
That's exactly what Donnie's.
Donnie's going to do something like that.
That's exactly what he's going to
make money off of it.
He's going to work as hard as he can
for money
to destroy Biden's presidency, because that's the way he did to Obama. He tries to destroy Obama's legacy so he looks better. The only way Donnie, in his mind, thinks that he's going to look better is if he tries to scorched earth policy for everybody around him, including his faithful sidekick like Rudy Giuliani, who, there he goes. Run over by a bus, but he'll throw anybody under the bus. Huh?
He may be hurting for money.
Yes.
Hey, John, did you see there was a picture? I'm not sure where it was at, but there was a picture of 3 or 4 people. I don't know if Donnie was on there, but there was a picture of the Nobel Peace Prize coin in the picture. Like, what's that supposed to mean? That he's counted in among the Nobel Prize? He didn't win any Nobel Prize, and you know what?
Trump's picture on it?
He's pissed off that.
Yeah, it's a fake.
Yeah,
that's a fake.
He's pissed off though that Obama won it, and he never.
What
did.
recent president did win the Nobel Peace Prize? Let me think. Oh yeah, the black guy. The black guy did. Obama did. President Obama did. There is so much. He spent, this asshole, Trump, spent his whole 4 years doing his best to try to disgrace Obama's legacy, and in the meantime did nothing but make him look even better. And I miss that man. Still do. I still think he would be great on the Supreme Court, or his wife, Michelle. Either one. But Obama is a constitutional attorney. He would go on the damn show. He would go on.
Would it be nice to have a qualified judge?
Oh man, yes, somebody who's actually qualified to do that shit. We are going to have a conservative court for a while unless we expand the court, which that hasn't been brought up here lately, but I'm sure it's going to be debated here.
Clarence Thomas may be in a lot of trouble because of what his wife did.
Yeah,
I got a question for everybody.
What's that, Bill?
My question is, I don't know if you saw this, but what's her name? Miss Green, the new QAnon congressman.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yep.
Yeah, she was on a news show earlier today, and she got embarrassed by the journalist. I don't know if anybody saw it. She came out and said, "Well, on day one, I'm going to file impeachment charges against President Biden."
Yeah, of course.
And their thing is, well, what crime? She goes, oh, I don't have a crime. I'm just going to file impeachment. And it's like, lady, you don't understand what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have a crime.
On TV, man.
What she's got to be careful of, she can get impeached. She doesn't realize that, I don't think. Yet.
Let her keep running her mouth. She wants to carry her Glock on the floor and all this stuff. She don't want to wear a mask anywhere on the floor. She is a total whack job.
A Fox News guy embarrassed her and said, "That's not how it works, ma'am. There has to be a verifiable crime."
Yeah.
She goes, "Well, I don't care about that. I just want to impeach him." It's like,
remember that Constitution that you scream you love so much? You ought to go read
like
it. Go try reading it.
And didn't realize.
I'm nobody. I got a pocket copy right here. As a congresswoman, shouldn't she have this in her pocket so she could reference it occasionally? Maybe.
Is that the one, John? Is that the one that wants to sue or impeach Biden already?
Yes.
What the hell is that all about?
She's QAnon.
What a joke!
Or what did cute? She's a cucumber. She's a
I
cucumber.
saw that.
Yeah, that's Robin Kincaid. I was on Robin Kincaid's show last night. She had an impromptu front porch last night. I enjoyed myself tremendously, but that's what he called her, a cucumber. I said, whoa, back up. What's a cucumber? That's a QAnon believer. And he got it from Malloy, who is also on.
Mike Malloy.
Mike Malloy, who is a great commentator. Look him up.
We may just have to have a barbecue.
We should. We could have cucumber salad.
That's right.
Anyway, let me catch up here real quick. It went down one. I got to move it. I don't want to miss one. Ben Stroud donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "I don't think Trump is in power. I think we had a soft 25th to keep his base from getting more fired up. Kind of makes sense. Fuck Trump and pumpkin tick." Indeed, Ben, he took his Twitter away. He ain't got no way to talk to people. He's just all upset, got his panties all up, wadded in his butt. He's got problems in that hemorrhoid. It's just still sitting there in pencils in the way. It hurts. It hurts. Miss Linda Henshaw Cram, a.k.a. Mary Ellen, donated $20 through Super Chat and said, "When a Republican says impeachment is divisive, it's the same when an abusive spouse tells you that if you leave or call the cops, you are the one that's tearing the family apart. Fuck Trump and all his minions." Indeed, Miss Linda. Yeah. Indeed, that's about right. It's so divisive. Yeah, don't call the cops on me because they'll put your ass in jail. As well they should. Diana Mallory, bequeather of the Gong, donated $5 and said, "When I heard Jim Shorts talk," Jim Jordan, for those that know who Jim Shorts is, "I remember what the athletes at OSU said. You knew what was happening, and you did nothing. Fuck Jorgensen. Fuck Jordan. FJ. Fuck Jordan." I threw me off there for a minute, Diana. And Buddy Davis, Songs and Thoughts, donated $5 and said, "Let the drug offenders out of jail and put the traitors in." Indeed, Buddy, indeed. And y'all go by there and check out Buddy Davis, Songs and Thoughts on Facebook and on YouTube.
He's out of Facebook jail now.
He's out of Facebook jail, but give him a day. Give him a day. He's going to be right back in there. Buddy does a fine job of knocking the shit out of Trumplicans. And so I'm so proud of him. Every time I talk to him on the phone, he's in Facebook jail. Why, buddy? What are you in Facebook? "Well, I told some Trumper to fuck off." Buddy, we got to get your damn Discord thing fixed. I want Buddy on the air so bad. Like I said, he's an Emmy-nominated artist who is so talented and has a voice and can play like you just wouldn't believe. So go by there and check him out. But, Buddy, we need to get your Discord fixed, brother. Anyway, Catman56, my brother Keith up in Minneapolis, donated $2 and said, current in Minneapolis, 3 to 5 inches of wet, heavy snow overnight. 8 to 10 inches more snow by Saturday. Oh, man.
Wow.
Keith, I'm feeling for you, brother. Remember, I told you I got down here yesterday, man. I was, 51 freaking degrees. Today, what did we get up to? 78?
Keep it.
I think we got up to 78 today. Winter
Biden's
comes in,
on TV
winter goes
right
out.
now saying we have to act now on the stimulus, says Biden. He said if it ain't done in the next 6 days, he'll do it on day one.
There you go. He's trying to urge them to do it now. You know it's coming. We have the majority. If you're going to make us wait until we take over, you're just sticking your finger in America's face. Suffer for a few more days because I don't give a shit. That's what the Republicans are saying.
If you haven't received your stimulus yet, you can go to the IRS. You can go to the IRS site, irs.gov.
And I did.
And there's a tracker for it, and they'll tell you when they mailed it or if they try to direct deposit it.
Yeah, I went. It says we don't know you.
Slow.
Well, and it's not only that stimulus. They're supposed to be doing a $2,000 stimulus.
I got the last.
I'm just talking about.
I got the last one. No problem.
Them.
The $1,200 finally came through. It was late, but it came through. But when I go to the IRS site now, it says we don't have any information on you yet. Now, my wife, it says it was mailed 8 days ago, and we have
the same day as mine was mailed in. I still haven't seen mine yet either, so I'm not holding my breath.
But I'm still in the system as, hey, we don't know your ass.
You're still
you bullshit. You had me in there last time, you assholes. Shouldn't be hard to find. Same guy, same address.
Yeah.
Trump heard your show, had you removed.
Well, Biden just...
That theory has been floated around this house so many times. Don't further that. It's bad.
He's calling for a minimum of $2,000.
Yes.
What he just said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, as I understand it, that would include the $600 already sent out. So if you got $600, you're going to get $1,400 more. That's what I understand it to be. So check that out. Somebody, if he's not there. If somebody wants to check that out, but I believe that's what they're talking about. The $2,000 is including the $600. So.
Yeah.
But let's all hope I'm wrong.
He's on TV talking right now live. He's on CNN
he wants to get it going.
Well, again, like I say, what do we got? 6 more days? 6 more days?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you going to really right now, as the president?
This is what Robert Heron and I were talking about. Even Bill and I were talking about this. It's stupid that they keep going on vacation.
Oh, they get 67 days a year vacation.
Jesus,
67 days.
Nice.
And
more days of vacation than they do at work.
My God,
ain't it?
Yeah, that's what I said. It's like that's.
Well, we're going home to do our work for our constituents. Really? I don't think so. I think you're coming home on vacation and kicking around the house.
Yeah,
you got a whole staff to do your
to the women.
shit. Ben Stroud came back with another $5 and said, Kansas National Guard has been activated and sent to Topeka, Kansas to protect the Capitol. If Trump flakes, just bring it. Indeed, it's happening here in Texas, too. Isn't that a sad state that our states have to send out National Guard to protect our state capitals from fucking traitors?
Yesterday the FBI contacted every 50 states and told them,
told them to be on the lookout.
What you got to do.
The chatter is
John,
up.
I actually really feel for you because I was sitting there looking at how many douchebags you got working in your Senate.
Yeah, we got a shitload of them.
Oh my God,
we got a shitload of them. And there's a few on my street.
Well, I'm from Texas.
Okay.
And it's like, oh my Lord.
Yep. Well, don't let them be what you judge Texas by.
2022 is coming.
That's true. And we keep getting closer here in Texas to turning.
Yeah, I judge Texas by their barbecue and their hospitality. I don't judge Texas.
We're nice people. Hell, we wave at everybody. People look at you strange sometimes when you wave at somebody and they look at you funny. It's like, well, you look back. Oh, it's from
that's better than Colorado.
State,
usually you get the finger, like get the fuck out of my lane.
No. Texas motto is drive friendly. So a lot of times you be driving down the road, see some old boy coming at you, and you're on the road going towards him. You just kind of wave your hand up. How you doing? If you was on a horse passing each other, wouldn't you say howdy?
Hey, John.
Well, there you go. Yes, Johnny Five.
John. I just pulled it up. It says here, President-elect Joe Biden is expected to call for additional payments of $1,400 to bring the recent stimulus checks to $2,000.
There you go.
So the $600 should be included with that.
I hate to bust anybody's bubble that was counting on that. But I did.
Yeah,
I read it
well-
earlier. Thank you for backing that up, Johnny Fly. We appreciate it
Yeah.
tremendously. So
Well,
yeah, if you got your
That was on
$600,
CNBC.
you're going to get another 1,400, which would
Yeah,
make
that was
the
on
2,000 they're
CNBC.
talking
round of
about.
stimulus. That's what
Yeah.
the initial.
I'll
He's
post
also
it.
looking at long-term stimulus too.
That's exactly
Yes,
right. He is
So
looking
it's
at
added.
long
He's
term.
looking at month by month for just to get the economy rolling.
The pandemic
I'll
is getting
post it.
worse. It's not getting better. We have a vaccine, but it's not
Yeah,
out there.
It's not like the numbers are going down.
Yeah,
yet.
it's not. They're
I'll
still
post
going
the
up.
main
So
discussion, John.
I saw Texas the most recent surge, and I don't.
yeah,
Oh, God.
indeed.
Yeah, I was actually surprised when I saw the surge today
What's that?
because I was like, Montana and those areas up there are kind of going down, and then it's it's California and all the ones down on the southern half are picking right back up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
I just posted that main discussion if anybody wants to read it.
Well, they've got a third strain they discovered in Japan. They've got a strain they discovered that went over into gorillas. So the virus
Yeah.
is still actively mutating.
And then they've got one that came from where was it? South America.
Yeah. So this virus is doing what viruses does. It mutates and
It's
adapts.
That's what viruses do.
Yeah.
Flu bug does it every year. Changes,
yeah, it
mutates.
changes.
Yeah.
The vaccine that you get is not going to be 100% effective either. Luckily, if they get 70%, 60, 70% effectiveness on a flu vaccine.
We just got to get to
Don't
the point
quote
where
my
it's not
numbers on
burying
that,
our,
but it's
medical.
somewhere in that range. What's
where
that?
it's not burying our medical people, so we can get adequate
Yeah.
treatment to the
Yeah.
people that have it. Right now, our medical here in California, especially down in Southern California, it's terrifying. They're exhausted. They have no rooms. They're running out of everything.
Yes.
And I don't know. I mean, we
And what has our
entered the phase
president
I
done
saw.
about that? Not a fucking
Well,
thing.
nothing.
He's never
Been worried
got any
about
more
this. He's
PPE or
worried
anything
about
of that
this
nature.
Imaginary stuff going on. We've had to start bringing in the refrigerated trucks for put the bodies in now. So it just no one's going to be spared from this.
Right.
And like I said, we just got to get to the point where it's not everywhere. It's not being overwhelmed.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad both
I hope we
Biden is
get there
focusing
soon.
on Paramount first, man. So that's good.
It's got to be his first priority. But like I said, he's just inheriting so much.
Jesus, yeah.
It's going to be a lot on his plate. A lot.
Good news
on
is
his
probably
plate.
the tax
Well,
state will be pushed
He
way back.
has he has qualified people that are going to help him in the cabinet.
Yeah,
also.
buddy.
He's
I'm
not
thrilled
alone.
with his cabinet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one
Yeah.
good thing. He is at least bringing people in his cabinet that are going to be qualified for the job. They're
Just
not
have
going to be an
qualified people in
acting
the cabinet, that's
member.
it. Kind of nice for a
Well, it's
change to
not
have
like-
qualified people.
Yeah, not like
people
the
know what
bows
they're
that we
doing.
have right now.
What a
People that don't have
concept,
to
right?
go ask their president for, do you
Yeah.
know how to do this? No, you're fired. Okay, goodbye. I'll put somebody else in.
Sweeney's Creek Farm down in Australia says the Australians feel for you. No cases here for months in Victoria. For months. How come some places can control this shit and others is just out of control?
Well, because they have good leadership.
They have good
that's why.
leadership.
They have leadership.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Very good
And-
leadership.
and, yeah, we don't have that right now, but it's coming, baby. Cavalry is coming,
It's coming.
and they're
Thank
riding
God.
over the hill and they're
we
on
just
white
have-
horses, baby.
We just have Donnie and the winds beneath his ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want wind.
So the wind
Don't go
beneath
down
his
that
pumpkin
road, John.
tits.
The wind beneath his wings that's Rudy there.
Ben Stroud donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Impeach Ted Cruz, Roger Marshall, and Josh Hawley, and the other 11 GOP senators who assisted in the fake coup attempt. They violated their
14th
oath."
Amendment.
Indeed, 14th
That's
Amendment,
right.
Section 3, baby. It says it right there. I think we need to use it. And Diana Mallory donated $5, bequeather of the gong, and said, "Biden said the vaccine rollout is a dismal failure."
Yep.
Like everything else Donnie has ever done in his life. Everything Donnie touches dies. Isn't that the name of the book? Everything Trump touches dies. Well,
Yep.
he got his
Turns
hands
to
on our
shit.
country, and that's not the first
Turns to
time we've
shit.
said that.
Yeah.
We
It's
knew
kind of
this.
shit Midas right now.
Yes. That's Connie Burnett, if y'all are wondering who that is. Connie was Tamara Harrington's sister, one of the original two Blue Dot sisters when Linda passed away.
We lost a lot of
We have
blue
lost
dots
a
to
lot
COVID.
of Blue Dots in this family. and it pains you. It pains us.
Yeah.
It pains us all. This can't be controlled fast enough. In the rollout of the vaccine, getting to a vaccine so fast is the only thing that I'm going to say worked well in his administration. But it's like getting right to the finish line and then stopping an inch before and just going, hey, I look how fast I got here. No, you didn't cross the finish line. You didn't cross. And now we're stuck with a bad distribution, and everybody's still sitting out here trying to get a shot. Now, Johnson & Johnson, for the good news, is coming out. They said they should get approval later this month, and it is a one-time shot. It doesn't have to be refrigerated and all that stuff, so it's very effective, no side effects.
Boy, you're reading my mind, John. I was just about ready to say that.
Did I spoil your shit?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and say it.
I'm telling you.
Go ahead and say that shit.
Well, you already said it for me.
Yeah, but I didn't hear me. I was busy running my mouth.
We can't help it that,
He didn't say
Johnny
it the way
Fly
you would
was in
say
the
it.
past, but,
What's that?
Well, I was just going to say, Johnson & Johnson, man, they come up, they're looking to get approval for that one-time shot vaccine.
Yeah, they're going to
Well, I asked my doctor today, I said, are you going to let us know when we're going to get our vaccine? He said, yeah. He said he hasn't heard anything yet. So
yeah, us too.
But as soon as they know, I'll get called.
I did notice in the news.
There's a lot of doctors that don't know. I talked to a doctor today, and they were like, we have no clue when it's even coming in for the 78 and up patient.
Yeah, how many months have gone by? That's what I say. I still blame Donnie for this shit. No organization whatsoever. No wonder he had bankruptcies and shit.
My brother-in-law, disabled veteran, just got notified today by the VA that they'd be giving them his vaccine. Finally.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Good.
So yeah,
it should be, to our frontline workers first. We have to get those people vaccinated because they're the ones that's going to take care of our ass when we get sick. So I want them healthy.
And just keep coming down the line.
Yeah, like an age thing. The older you are, the more up on the line you get, unless you have other physical problems or something that impacts it.
Yeah.
You like to think that there are wise people out there making the decisions, but then we remind ourselves it's the Trump administration, and there ain't no freaking wise people in there. So
I'm sorry, you got to remember, Pumpkin Tits doesn't remember anything.
No, Pumpkin Tits can't do nothing but worry about his Twitter account right now, and pissed off because the PGA ain't going to play at his golf course or so many. Deutsche Bank cut his money off.
All that money.
I gotta ask everyone this. John, you too.
Yep.
What did you think about all those Fox News hosts and all those conservative pundits going out and complaining about how many Twitter followers they were losing in the midst of all this going on? And I was sitting there going, really?
Travis, I need the violin button. That's what I need.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Work on that.
Yeah, we need a violin. So when David is explaining how desperate the Republicans are, we can play the violin and we can all feel bad.
I just couldn't believe they would have the gall to bring that up right now.
Really?
They know no limits. They have no.
One of them lost
no shame.
No shame.
Hey,
5 million Twitter followers.
John, you could use that. You could use that one button. Dun 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 dun.
The sad tuba trombone. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
That's my favorite button right there. Because I know plenty of people I want to use that.
Even the Republican congressmen are complaining about that. That one congressman said, I lost 55,000 over the weekend. I'm going, gives a shit.
Now you know how many people in the resistance were following you.
Yeah.
There were so many people that were against Trump that followed him just to catch his tweets every day. I did it for a while, but then I quit because I thought, fuck you, I ain't following your ass. I can just look your ass up every day. It takes me a minute to catch up with shit in my head. Probably for, I don't know, first 6 months or so, I followed him on Twitter just to find out what he was saying so I could bitch about it. And then I didn't do that. I've learned along the way. We're all capable of learning along the way. Anyway, Ben Stroud donated $5 and said Biden lays out a $1.9 trillion COVID-19 plan with a $2,000 a month stimulus payment like Canada is doing for its citizens until COVID-19 is over in the USA. That would be the thing to do. It's what Canada does. It's what civilized nations did for their citizens. They canceled rent. Italy, yes.
Italy did it. France did it. Yeah.
And they canceled
It gets the economy going back again. It does.
Hey, I love this, John. I see Gary Atkins wrote on YouTube. It says, "But John needs to have a shirt. John needs a shirt. Have you slapped a Republican today?" That's good.
That's pretty good.
Have you walked out and beat the piss out of your Republican today?
Do your American duty. Slap the shit out of a Republican today. Knock some sense into them. No, we don't want to play the violence game. They'll hit me with, "Look, John, you're trying to incite violence." Fuck you. I don't want to hear that shit.
Good. That's your next shirt, John. I want to see you wear it.
Well, I'll have to work on that.
Yep.
I want to get a couple of my shirts.
Earlier when you said the other countries had leaders, we didn't.
Yeah,
that was.
That's the main difference between how other countries have faced this, and we did. Their governments had a little more empathy towards their citizens. That'd be us. And Donnie in the Republican Party didn't. Except right there at the first thing when they wanted to give you that $1,200 to distract you while they robbed the bank. And that is exactly what they did. You go look at how many rich corporations took PPP money. Chris Steakhouse down in his headquarters in Florida, I think. To other people that cheated it. One guy.
Joel Osteen grabbing up his millions.
Yeah, Joel Osteen, $4.4 million. Really, Joel? Really? Billionaire like you, live in a $10 million mansion, and you need PPE money? Oh, shit. Kiss my ass. Preacher my
sell
ass.
The mansion there, Joel.
Preacher my ass. I'll tell you what, anybody that says they're doing the Lord's work and they live in a $10 million mansion, they are lying to you. I'm just saying. Because a godly man trying to do the right thing wouldn't live in that mansion. He could live in a more humble house and have a whole lot more money to help the poor and the indigent, of which the Bible says that you should leave a quarter of your field for.
I'm sorry, but if they believe in the Almighty and that, so when you get to St. Peter and St. Peter says, "What did you do for your fellow man?" and he goes, "Oh well, I took $4 million." They're going to go, "Oh yeah, really? Okay, well you can't go."
I think when Joel Osteen gets up to pearly gates, he's going to have a long list.
There's no way they believe in hell. There's no way they believe in hell. I think they're the true atheists.
Well,
I'm not a religious man, but I never heard of any of the Bible people having rich mansions and shit.
No.
Even as recently as Billy Graham. Billy Graham, for all the things I disagreed with that he did, and his son's definitely a whack job. He had a very humble home. He didn't have extravagant wealth.
Yeah,
because he knew if he flaunted it, he would not be a man of God. It says it in the Bible. You should live a humble life. Look it up in Leviticus. I know it's in there, but it does. It is easier for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle than for a wealthy man to enter the kingdom of heaven. That's what they say. How about that Paula, whatever her name is down in Florida,
Paula
Donnie's personal religious.
Paula White.
Yeah, Paula White. Yeah, that's her. When you get your stimulus money, God says you should send it to me. Really? Filthy, disgusting.
God told me something else.
God told me something else about you. Anyway.
He told me buy groceries, not be an idiot.
Yeah, it is. It is
for my
sad.
family.
Because you can. That is not to say, and I am an atheist. I've said that a long time ago. Anybody doesn't know it should know it now. I don't believe in the story, but I will fight to the death for your right to believe in the story if you want to, because it's part of our Constitution. It's part of the way we live here. You want to believe in the magic man in the sky, that's your business. But don't shove it up other people's ass, and don't bring it into my government. That's the only thing I ask you to do. Other than that, knock yourself out. 4,218 religions in this world. Pick which God you like and have yourself a ball. But do what it says, because basically I think they're all generally work towards that goodwill towards man and peace on earth and all that shit. Be kind to your fellow man. And, I don't know. Some of them says you can't do this or you can't do that.
They don't donate to an airplane fund and
not be able to eat meat on Friday, but they changed that shit. So religion evolves.
Treat that neighbor as myself.
Yeah, we don't stone people in the street anymore. We kind of gave that up. It evolves, and but all of them say that we should be a kinder and gentler person within ourselves. I say it all the time. You don't have to go to church to be involved in your religion. Y'all say it yourself all the time. God sees what you're doing all the time. Well, some of y'all are in deep
you don't
shit.
have to go to church to be a kind person.
Some of y'all are in deep shit. But I have indeed met people that have lived the life. I can think of one. Probably
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter. That's two. Jimmy Carter. My mother-in-law, rest her soul, and Jimmy Carter. My mother-in-law, who when I met her was in a wheelchair, and still believed her every day, got up with a smile, believing that might be the day the Lord would lift her out of that chair. And she would try to uplift me when I was in my deepest sorrows. She did it every day with a smile on her face, and her life was a struggle. And she always, Yes, she was. She was living. She's the only that, and my sister-in-law Mildred, pretty much the same way. Good Christian people, good Christians who try to do the right thing.
They put the rubber meets the road in that type of Christianity.
Few and far between.
I will not go that far in the rest of the family.
That's right.
And there's a whole lot of religious people in there. I'm not going to go as far as say as they're true. No, they're too much of the Trump Kool-Aid. And I've always said, you can say you're a Christian and you can say you support Donald Trump. One of them are true. You get to pick which one. Anyway, Diane and Mallory bequeath her the gong, and Secret Squirrels came back again. Diane, be careful. With $10 and said, inauguration, 5 days, 16 hours. I was going to send you some spray tan for your face after you shave, but it wouldn't get there in time. And don't want anyone calling you an orange turd. Thank you, baby. It's going to be mighty fine. No, I don't want no spray on. No, we'll go raw, baby. We're going raw. And that reminds me of something. Old Bat with 2 cats donated $5 to Super Chat and said, we need a moratorium on evictions and foreclosures as well. Indeed, as Italy did. You can't throw people at $2,000 is not going to save a family. A lot of these people, I don't know, a lot of places in this country, rent is outrageous. For one thing, throw an electric bill in there. Throw in your cell phone, which nowadays you need because who knows, you might need to call 911 or some shit. It's the electric bill, it's the phone bill, it's groceries, it's everything that you have to do. And already just this month, we just got a jobs report and another whole bunch at over 1 million, I think. Jobless claims last
Close
week.
to 1 million.
Yes. Travis, are you in the room?
960-some-thousand.
Travis.
Yep, I'm right here.
Okay.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm going to let them look at the fine interior of the studio right here whilst I be right back. Because I forgot something and it's sitting out there instead of a box. You know what I'm going to get?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so.
That's fine.
Control the room here for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. You want me to control this room? Okay, no, everybody stop. Stop. We're going to keep chill. All right? I don't want none of that bouncing around shit. We're here to have a serious conversation. We're not here to have a party. Is he gone?
He's gone.
No,
okay, good.
Okay.
All right, everybody, you know what to do. Break out the booze, the bud, and all that other shit. We're about to have a fun time right here. Here we go. Oh, man, I will be the disembodied, invisible voice until Dad gets back for all the viewers who are watching on YouTube and Facebook.
I like to think of you the voice as the boar in the background.
Okay, yeah, there we go. I'll be the boar.
Razorback.
John was just saying there was 4,000 religions, and I read some there was like 30 or 40,000. So I just Googled it. There are over 34,000 different Christian groups in the United States alone.
Mm-hmm.
alone.
My
Yeah,
input is somebody's going to be real fucking disappointed. God damn.
Indeed. Somebody's going to be
If you ain't
disappointed.
going to be, if you ain't one of them, if you're one of the 34,000 wrong ones, you're in for deep shit, man.
Yeah.
On that note, I don't know what I missed, but let me throw it again.
Nothing, but everybody put that shit away.
We all have.
No. We heard that you were paying for the beer on Friday.
Yeah.
What? No, wait, no.
Travis, that's what I thought. That's what I heard. That's what
No, it wasn't
TW told
Travis,
me.
It was you.
Me?
It was you.
Yeah, I didn't get no stimulus yet. I ain't been stimulated. I'm broke. Are you shitting me? I'm waiting on the 21st, baby. That's what I'm waiting. The day after inauguration will be my payday, and that because of the gracious generosity of our Blue Dot family. The 21st is the next time I get anything, and that will come from the chat that everybody donates here that is put into a fund at Google, and then once a month I get my cut.
Hey, Travis, I have a question to ask you. How many followers does your dad have now? I was just kind of curious.
Shit.
Last time I checked on YouTube, anyway, I think it was like 11.9 thousand. So I think we're getting near 12,000.
I don't know what happened.
Wow.
Our videos usually do pretty good. Yesterday on Facebook, boy, howdy shit. Last check, I know it was at 7.8 thousand views. It might hit 8,000 views by now. My followers on Facebook probably jumped about somewhere between 50 and 75 people last night. Followed me on Facebook, so boy, there was a big jump in that.
See, they're discovering you.
You're gonna have a lot of. You're gonna have
We
a
hope
lot
so.
of autographs. This
We
time,
hope
John.
so. We hope the family continues to expand because we still have work to do. On that note,
Yes, we do.
We're just starting out. We
I
got to
got
clean up
mail.
Donnie's mess.
I got mail today. I forgot this to bring it out here, so let me get this done because it came from Donna Sturdivant from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Don't even have to look anymore because I know where Donna Sturdivant lives because she used to live in Oklahoma City. Then she moved to Maryland, and then she moved back to Oklahoma City when she was in Maryland. Damn, where's she at? Name is in my head. Where'd she move to? I don't know. She's in Oklahoma City. No, she's not. She moved. Well, she moved back to Oklahoma City, and I'm happy that she did because I know where she is now. She sent me a gift. She sent me a gift, and this is a box. It's a wooden box, and it says, it's got a peace symbol on it, and says, just chill. I like that already. And inside the box, there's nothing in there. But she sent something else. She sent, I loved it as soon as I opened the box, a pair of scissors. They're good scissors, too. Mama done checked them out. They're really nice scissors. Those are the scissors, I reckon, that we will cut the beard off, and this is the box the beard will go into. She wrote a lovely letter saying that was her intention. So later on in life, my kids will dig the box out of the cedar chest and go, oh, look at here, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, John.
I thought you were going to, bury the beard somewhere. And
I ain't burying my beard. Keeping my beard. It's going to go in this box, and I'm going to treasure it for the rest of my life because I grew it 4 freaking years. A lot of pain. There is a lot of
family legend, John.
There is a lot of pain that went into growing this beard. I'm telling y'all. Every loss that we've had has been personal to me. The letters I get. Never mind. They're really great freaking letters. And they humble the shit out of me because I wonder who they're talking to. Or I wonder who they're talking
Now,
about.
John, all of the times that you stroked your beard and you probably tied knots in it, I'm sure. How many knots did you tie in your beard?
I haven't tied knots, but Mama's braided it.
Oh.
But I don't do that. And I don't put a band on it either because it makes it all funky. Puts ripples in it, and I like it nice and straight. Not too long ago, I was going to get my mail. Lady walking out of wherever she was over there in the little strip mall. And I don't know, we're a good distance away, 20 feet away or so. She said, I just love your beard. Thank you. I appreciate the shit out of that. So I'm just walking around. Yeah, look at that. It's long enough to and now I got to cut it off. And it's all because Tammy Ames. All because Tammy Ames. Nana Lovely. She's going to make me do it. She is. She just donated $5 to Super Chat and said, between Interpol warrants, U.S. warrants, Florida zoning seems only place for him to run is Mexico. But he built a wall. He can't run,
And didn't the president of Mexico say, fuck your wall?
Fuck your wall.
Yep.
Yep, he did. We're not paying for your fucking wall, I think was the direct quote.
Well, let's see. And he can't run to Canada. Huh? Oh. He's really screwed.
Pete
He's really
Briggs.
screwed.
Go see Uncle.
He has to keep his wife away from Justin Trudeau.
How
Go
can you
see
keep
Uncle
from stroking your
Vlad in
beard?
Moscow.
Pete, how can you stop that? You can't stop that. Not when it gets to a certain length because
I do the same thing, John.
Oh, yeah.
I sit there and stroke my.
I always think people are looking over there watching me going, well, that guy must be really smart. He must be contemplating the great philosophies of Earth and mankind. And yeah, no, I'm just thinking, wow, 4 years ago. That's where that son of a bitch was elected.
And it's
right
going
there.
to hell.
See, I can go right down to the end of my beard and go, yep, I remember that day. Anyway.
Do you still have that shirt where it measured it?
Yeah, my beard shirt hanging right over there.
Yeah, you need to put that on before you cut it off.
Yeah, I know I'm down there past Civil War General. You know, can't get down all the way.
Somewhere around there.
I was wanting to
You're
get down to
somewhere around
ZZ Top,
Kung Fu
man.
Master right now.
Yeah,
Somewhere
somewhere
Kung Fu
around there.
Master.
I was wanting to get down to ZZ Top, which is just a little more down there, but I got to shave it off. It is. It's a traumatic experience. That's what it is. Something I've done.
Yeah, but
Sacrifice.
it's worth getting rid of Donnie for, though.
What I won't do for my Blue Dot family, I shall shave it.
Yeah, buddy.
That's it, baby. That's the deal. I said it
You're
4
a
years
good guy,
ago.
John.
I
You can
stand
always
by
grow
my
it back
word.
later on.
Yeah, I will. The day after I shave it off, I'm going to start back again. I'm going to keep it as long as Joe Biden is in office. And Kamala.
Yeah, buddy.
And the other Democrat that's going to be elected after that, because I just can't see the Republican Party advancing in the future.
I don't either. They're
No,
broken apart.
I think they're so divided. They're so divided.
Done. And
Yeah,
they're
too
divided right
broken
now.
up.
And once the
Right.
true conservatives take over again and throw out all the Nazis and Klan members and the wackos, the Proud Boys,
there
Boogaloo
might
Boys,
just be
whatever
like
you wanna
three
name
people
them.
standing there. Go.
Yeah, that's
what
what
the
I
hell are we
mean.
supposed to
Their
do?
numbers are going to be cut in half. Even right now, they're talking about his ratings amongst the Republican Party took a nosedive. I didn't look to see the numbers. I just seen the headline. Trump's favorable rating within the Republican Party takes a nosedive.
Funny how
I
John,
just smiled and thought, good, it's about damn time.
Well, John, I wonder how many people will make up the base of the Republican Party, or because there seem to be a lot of people out there on the roads.
Yes, there are.
And there's a lot of like neo Nazis and whatever.
Right now,
white groups and all. Yeah. So you know what though? It makes me wonder. All these 4 years that have gone by, nobody put a check on these people. I mean, this was building up when you think about it over the years. Now all of a sudden we're getting attacked left and right. We're going to
because they've been given a license by this man. By this man that sits in our house. He is the one that has given the right-wing nut jobs, the white nationalists, the Klan members, all of them. The guy that was walking in our Congress with the rebel flag. He got permission to do that from the Republican Party. They allowed that into their party. As it came in, they normalized it. This is okay. There's good people on both sides. It's slowly over the years, these last 4 years, he's tried to convince the public that they're just people with different opinions. No, they're racist assholes. Oh, they're not racist. They just want to keep to their own kind. Shut up, you're racist too. It's just ignorant. Don't make excuses for them. If you do, you're just as bad as them. Don't sit there and say that they just have a different opinion. No, they're fucked up in the head. And they need to stop that shit because they're going to teach that shit to their children. We can't have that. Eventually, it will go away. Eventually, there will be nothing but adults, and we won't have little maggots and idiots that will walk into our house and carry a rebel flag. He's from Delaware. Tell me that's Southern pride? No. No. They fly that flag here because they can't fly the Nazi flag. It's the same people. It's a swastika. And as far as I'm concerned, the Trump flag is a swastika. It tells me who you are. If you're going to fly it, you're a white supremacist, neo-Nazi, treasonous asshole. I don't want to know you. I don't want to talk to you. Nothing. Stay the hell out of my life. I'll stay the hell out of yours. But don't expect me to look at you with any respect at all. I just don't. You threw it out the window when you started putting them flags up, baby.
More.
Leon's out.
He dropped out.
There he is.
Oh,
What?
now there he's back. You're
What?
back.
There you
We
are.
lost
What do you mean I was back?
you for a moment, John.
We lost
You're
you for a while.
back.
We
lost-
lost
you went
you.
out.
You dropped out.
No
Yep,
shit.
You were on a,
You did
were
not
on
hear
a
those
roll,
great
dude.
words of wisdom that I just said?
Nope.
Well, I'm not
Nope.
You
repeating them.
have to repeat yourself.
I'm
gotta start
not
over,
going to
John.
do it because I can't remember what I said.
Only an hour
Everything
in
that
the
comes
show.
out of my mouth comes from my heart. It passes the brain. I don't listen to it.
I know that's
I don't have
a good
to worry about it.
excuse. That happens to me
Can I,
too.
can I be honest with you, John?
Yes, sir.
One of my favorite part of your rants is when you say you are not going to start over.
I love that. The other night he said,
I don't know how
"Should I
many
not
times
start
I've gone
over?"
15 minutes into a rant and screwed up and then fuck hit the button and stop it. God dog it, there's
Hey,
15 minutes
John.
of just nothing.
John,
I got it right here
you
on
know
tape,
what I
though.
do,
Huh?
John? I leave my mistakes in my rants. It's like hell. It's
I
just
do
the way
now.
it is, you know.
I'm not stopping. I ain't rewinding for some piddly-ass little thing that slipped up. Ain't none of us perfect. They hung the last guy that was on a cross.
That's right.
I don't want to get nailed up there. Diana 420 forever. Hearts back to you, baby. Love right back to y'all, I swear. Sonia C. is out there, and Darnell, Virginia Woody, who uses her voice. Y'all ought to check her out on Facebook. Virginia uses her voice, as I do, to stand up for this country, and I'm so thankful for her. Pete Briggs is replying to Raylan Allen under their rocks. Yeah, okay, yeah, chase them back. I don't even have to look for the question. I know what the question. Chase them back under their rocks. And as a society, that's what we need to do. That is what our responsibility in this society is. You want a better
It's gonna take a
society,
while.
be a better citizen. That's where this works. And we have to convince those idiots that followed this man. We can call them names all day long. That ain't going to work. We're going to have to give them a little time to heal their
Boy, I
little
tell
wounds
ya.
and shit, but we cannot accept what they've been
John,
given.
that's gonna be a big project, John. I'll tell you. If it's anything like talking to my brother, it's gonna take you're almost gonna have to deprogram. They're gonna have to go to a professional.
Johnny Fly?
Seriously.
Yeah.
You don't have to have
Yeah.
that talk with your brother. All you have to do is when next time you see him, smile. Just smile.
Yeah.
Take the high road. Just keep smiling. When he says something
Yeah.
about Biden, just keep smiling.
Yeah.
He's going to be a ray of sunshine after this nightmare.
The last time I
is.
said something about Biden and my brother was like, "Oh, he's an asshole." Well, look who's the president of the United States, and look
you
who's
really
impeached twice.
you don't really rely upon his opinion. He hasn't got a perfect record there on character judgment.
done.
So if he's smart as Trump
Exactly.
is, you've already telling me that you don't know.
Come.
But it is, again, and I don't know why, but ever since Kushner said it, Jared Kushner said it, it is stuck in my mind because it's true. For them, it's not about the issues, it's about the attitude. For these Republicans that you saw rise up, for all those that we see flying their Trump flags all over in parades and crap, it's not about the issues. They could give two flips about the issue. It's the attitude. I'm in your face. I'm a Trumper. I love Trump. In your face.
Yeah.
Sometimes. It's that shit. They get ate up with it. It's not
Hey,
about
John,
the issues. You
you
probably
should see
couldn't
my brother's
discuss
drive-
the issues with any one of them.
Well, you should see my brother's driveway. I think he did it just to impress me. go to pull in the driveway. Big banner, red banner, Trump 2020, make America great, keep America great. I fucking ignored it. It's like,
Well, next time you see him, just look up the sign and say, how'd that work out for you? How'd that work out for you? Twice impeached president.
Oh, that'll get him all
Impeached
ripped
twice,
off. He'll
only
get
served one term. You know, the last few guys have served double terms. It's a long time since we've had a single-term president.
Well, he'll just say the elections are rigged, John.
That's true. Well, he'll always say that. And that is the one thing that this country needs him to say. That to come out and say that this was a free and fair election, but it is not going to happen. He will continue that far until he's dead. Because in his mind, he is too glorious to have lost.
Well,
Isn't that a sad statement on
the other
his?
day, that Jim Jordan, how many times, who was it, the chairman of that committee, the Rules
5,
Committee?
6, 7.
Yeah.
Tried to get
And
him
he
to say it. He would not do it. Would not do it. So while you're listening to these freaking Republicans, including Jim Jordan, talking about don't impeach because it's divisive and all that bullshit, he was given the opportunity to say that Joe Biden was elected in a free and fair election several times. Well, he's the president-elect. That's not what we asked you. Was it a free and fair election? Well, I'm telling you, he's president. I admit he's the president. I've accepted that. But did he win in a free and fair? So fuck
He's
them.
the president.
Fuck them. I ain't putting up with their shit.
Yeah.
They're traitors in my book, and they have no remorse for what they did.
Exactly right, John.
Huh?
They're traitors.
Yeah.
I
All
don't
the
know
experts
what
are
it
saying
is.
it was
You know,
Go
like
ahead,
sorry, Bill. Like I said the other night, I said, it's kind of funny. He's said he's wanting to do everything that a president would do. Well, he's done everything a president shouldn't do.
He's done everything.
And he's done it wonderfully. And he's what is that thing that he always says? I've always wanted to do something that no other
always
president's
wanted a
done.
Purple Heart.
There you go.
This was a
Yeah,
lot
there you
easier.
go.
I'll never forget that line. There are so many lines.
Yep, for all the wrong reasons.
He took that Purple Heart.
Yeah.
That was the first fucking thing that he did.
I couldn't believe that.
And then to hold it up and say, well, I always wanted one of these. Really? Really? Then why didn't you serve, you little prick, you little draft dodging coward? You could have got one, baby. Vietnam, baby.
Well,
a lot of them got them.
He probably would have got it, but it would have been tacked onto the coffin on the way home.
I used that analogy the other day with these cowards in Congress that voted the way they did because they're under threat. People they're getting all sorts of threats out there. I'm scared to vote because I'll my family and all.
Oh yeah, they said Lindsey Graham right now is too scared to impeach Donald Trump because
he's a coward. He's a coward.
He is.
And yet we ask our soldiers to face challenges every day. They're facing them today in our nation's capital.
Yeah.
And you slither off to be a coward. You can't stand up and do your duty. What did Nathan Hale say? One life to give?
That's a shame.
I regret. We don't have patriots anymore.
Shame.
We have negotiators.
That's a shame, John, that the vice president had to come out and talk to these guys while Johnny the Dick was staying in the White House. Tell me how good that is.
Yeah. Yeah. While they were storming the Capitol, he was in the White House watching it on TV and having himself just a giddy good time. That's who he is.
Fried chicken and wiping his fingers on his
argue
hands.
that this was the freest and fairest election we've ever had when you consider 155 million people voted.
Indeed.
Record numbers, 81 million for Biden, 74 million and change for Trump, in a time when we had a
pandemic.
Number one, worldwide pandemic. Number two, election fraud like crazy. Republicans shutting down Democratic polls, but we had a record turnout. I think that's a pretty fair election.
Well, if it's one thing Donnie did was motivate people to the polls. Unfortunately for him, he motivated a whole lot more of us than he did his own people. Because
and Donnie has to realize, that was because they didn't like him. They hate him. Matter of fact, he came out how many times? Oh, I know they hate me. Well, duh, get it through your head. Why do you think they voted against you, dope?
I think he was in
Why
their
do they
face
keep- why
from
do
the
they
first
keep
time
telling
he
you,
read that
don't go down to
poem.
Georgia, but well, you did anyway. There
When
you
he
go,
read
bing,
that
dong,
poem
dong.
the first time to his little minions, you knew I was a snake when you brought me in. Takes on a different little tone now, Donnie. Why don't you give that speech
Yeah,
again?
no.
You
But
knew
does
I
that
was
make
a snake
sense?
when you brought me
Does
in. That's
that
the
make
Republican
sense?
Party.
But
Yeah.
does that make sense? He's going to sit there and say, well, you know, the elections were rigged, but he wants people to go out and vote. Does that make sense? I would want to go out and vote if I thought the elections were rigged.
Marjorie Taylor Greene in Georgia said it was all rigged. It was all rigged, 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 rigged. So why is she sitting up there? It's a rigged election, lady.
Yeah.
What are you doing in there? Why would you take advantage of a rigged election? You should just resign and demand that there
Go
be
home.
another
Thank you.
election between me and my opponent. Let's do that today. Yeah, in the mood of this day.
Good
Let's have
idea.
a redo. And let's see how many Republicans, more Republicans get thrown out. Their numbers are going to slide because they're going to have to chase out the neo-Nazis, and it is going to reduce their numbers. And then there's going to be a whole lot of people that are going to go to independent. I don't want to be associated with the Republican Party because it is associated with the Ku Klux Klan. That maggot hat,
Rick Wilson.
that's just a white pointed hat. That's all it is.
Yeah, Rick Wilson was saying last night on LPTV, Lincoln Project Television, that they have, since the election, lost 3%. 3%. You think about that. That is a huge number.
Yeah.
Huge. They lost,
Look at the
several
corporate funding
million
they're losing.
Republicans. Yeah.
Especially these ones, Ted Cruz, Josh Hawley, Marco Rubio, they're losing big time. Major brands do not want to, good. Don't want to be associated with your ass.
John, they're the bottom of the barrel as far as I'm concerned.
I hope they all lose their
I don't
ass.
know of any company that wants, to go against the will of the people. That's who supports them,
Yeah.
They don't want to piss off
Unless
America.
you're in
but,
unless you're in the business of Trump flags or MAGA hats or something, I don't know.
yeah.
Your backing's not going to be that great.
China.
Yeah, that's
China.
China. Well,
China.
yeah, that's what the Trump brand, all their
That's who
stuff is
makes
made
them.
over in China. Ivanka, she makes great deals over
Even
there.
the Chinese were behind Biden. I mean, come on.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Really.
what does that tell you?
Ain't it something else? Yeah, it tells me a whole lot. Tells me the world wanted to get rid of him, rid of Trump.
Yeah.
It's not just the United States that we wanted to get rid of him. It was the world.
87
Please.
world leaders called Biden to congratulate him. 87.
That's pretty. That's
What was
incredible.
impressive.
That's
Well,
incredible.
what was that?
I bet
what
every
was
one of
that
the phone
small
calls
country?
started with, "Oh, thank God you're in here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, what was that small country? Do you remember that time when Trump went over there? They had a meeting of the world leaders, and Donald Trump came through and
Over
he
to Dubai?
shoved the guy out of the way.
Montenegro.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Just
That
to
was,
get him.
where was
And
it?
did you take a look at his?
Montenegro.
Montenegro. Yeah, Donnie walked up on the
Yeah,
stage,
that-
shoved this other world leader out of the way, and then with his arrogance, if you notice, that's what pissed you off more about it. That scene, if you go look at that clip, he not only shoves the guy out of the way, when he does, he grabs his lapels and straightens up his coat, and he's got his chest puffed up in his eye, like he is entitled.
I'm the biggest shit right now.
Right at that moment, slap the shit out of him.
That English guy, John, that English comedian, he had him on his thing and he highlighted that. He says, "Look at how proud he is."
Exactly. He was
Yeah,
very
he was
proud of
proud that he
himself. He's
did that.
proud of himself for trying to be a bully. And right now, the
Hey, I
bully
tell you, if I was
is
that
in the
other guy,
White
I would've
House,
shoved Trump
walking
way up his
around,
ass.
moaning and lashing out at people because he's got his little feelings hurt, and he's a terrible president, and everybody hates him. Boo hoo hoo hoo.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ben Stroud came back with another $5. Ben, we appreciate it, and said Jimmy Carter was our last one-term president and lost to a liar and the man responsible for
George
his
W. Bush was.
George Herbert Walker Bush.
Herbert Walker, Daddy Bush was
Yes,
one-term.
that's right. Daddy Bush.
And
was
his
last.
failed trickle-down economics, indeed. Yes, Jimmy Carter was a one-term president. H.W. Bush, Daddy Bush was a one-term president. Everybody else in this group in modern history here has been a two-term president. Now we can throw Donnie in there with
as a one-term
Daddy Bush.
In the loser
I
club.
still want Donnie
Yes,
to make
in
a
the
couple
loser
other
club.
moments in
And
history.
I
Convicted
hate to
president,
see
first president to be in prison.
Nobody.
There's
I
other
hate to
first
see Jimmy Carter in that group, but I will say one thing: Jimmy Carter is an example of what an ex-president should be. He is a prime.
Yes.
Got to be the best former president ever.
Did I hit
Man,
Ben?
the guy's
Did I give Ben a gong?
I think
Not
you
sure.
did.
There you go,
He
Ben.
did.
And
Yeah,
Dwayne Dwizzle came in with $5 and said Senator-elect Warnock from Georgia is receiving death threats. I don't doubt that a bit. I don't doubt that a bit. And it's sad. Isn't it sad? We took Georgia, baby. And I think we're going to take more states red. I do. But thank goodness for.
It's one of our next goals.
Yes.
I would have never figured Georgia. I figured it was going to be Florida, Texas, and North Carolina. And also
Georgia was
came
not
out of
on my
nowhere.
radio. Not until the end when they started talking about it was close.
Yeah.
But even then, I was thinking, nah, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna
It
happen.
surprised me.
It did.
Yeah, I was so proud to see the Democrats.
I was
the
indeed.
Senate. Boy, and you know what?
And
That
then to
was
cap it
all
off
due to
and take
Donnie.
both senators. That's just like
that was Donnie.
Yeah.
That was his stupidity. I love it.
yeah.
No.
You know, John, I know this is a lot to put on you, and I'm not doing this like it's you have to do this, but I think one of our goals as the Blue Dot family is to target Texas next. I think Cruz is vulnerable.
I'm all down with that.
Oh
I
yeah.
think a lot of
Well,
representatives are
the
vulnerable,
problem
and I
is-
think we can.
In 2022, we don't have a Senate race.
No, it's going to be long term.
It's
You
going to be
got
long
some
term. It's
House
2026
representative
will be
race.
the next time.
You can get rid of some of your dumb representatives in 2022, though.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And
Yes.
maybe
Congressman
isn't
can
your
go.
governor
Yeah.
race up in 2022?
Yeah, my congressman is up. I want his
And your
ass
governor
out.
too,
Michael
right?
Cloud, District 27, Texas. Look his ass up. He's
I
a
say we
coward and a
target Michael
traitor.
Cloud. I say that's our next goal. Let's target Michael Cloud.
We need to come up with a more specific plan. You know, during the race, we had 2 for Blue, where we pushed donating to Democratic candidates. This next coming up, we're going to have a lot of discussion on the impeachment and the aftermath of this disaster and cleaning it up. But also, again, we're looking at things that we're going to do. The John Lewis Act. You know, there's a whole lot of stuff that Mitch McConnell has been sitting on for years and years and years, that the Democrats have tried to get done, and we're finally going to have an opportunity to open that floodgate and get a lot of legislation passed. So we're going to be involved in a lot, but we cannot turn loose, baby. We have to. I say it all the time. We did this. We rose up. We were angry when this man entered our house because we knew who he was. We got mad. We formed a resistance. We formed groups, the Blue Dot family being one of them. And we rose up. We spread our word around. We encouraged our neighbors to get out and do the same thing, to stand up and use their voice, and we did. We have a lot of people, Virginia Woody being one, Leo Sahaki, Randy Kervin. There are so many that have started using their voice, and that spidered out. So we made an impact, and we rose up in 2018. We took the midterms. Now we come back in 2020, and we take the White House. We take the Senate. But we did that because of the involvement of our citizens, those Democrats, those blue dots all over this country that don't even never heard of what blue dot is, who don't even realize they are a blue dot, but heard it from somebody else or whatever. It motivated people to get out and vote, and that we use our voice, we use our vote, we take control, we progress this country. If we rest on our laurels and decide to go to the beach, everything's good now, we can just relax. Things go to shit. And
We act like
will
the
not
majority
get the
that we
work
are.
done that needs to be done. So we need desperately to stay involved. You know. Besides that, what the hell am I gonna do? You know, get all bored and shit.
Start the
We'll keep you
revolutionary
busy,
period.
John. We'll keep you busy.
I get that. What are you going to
We'll
do,
keep
John,
you
now that
busy.
it's all over? It ain't never over. We got an election in 2022. We have a lot of trials and shit to go through between now and then.
Yes,
You know.
we do. Plus, we could talk about how Joe Biden's handling the country and all. And I'm very hopeful. I
If
really
we
am.
get desperate for a show, Johnny Five, we could just put your picture up in front of the camera, and then we could all spend an hour or two just talking about how gorgeous you are. See? I have a plan, a backup, buddy.
That's what I need.
Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble.
Superfly show.
And you're perfect in
There
every
you
way.
go.
I can't wait
Analyze
to look
my-
in the mirror.
Analyze my gorgeous face, John.
Oh, look at there. Ben Stroud donated $5 just to tell me. Oh, it says Daddy Bush. I thought he said Daddy Hush. Daddy Bush don't count, as he was in the White House for 12 years and eight as up and 4 as president. Yeah, 8 as VP and 4 as president, and he failed no new taxes lives. Yeah, remember Daddy Bush? No new taxes. What, I got to raise the taxes? Oh, well, I'm sorry, I got to raise the taxes. Because the Republicans want to steal more of your money. It's what they do. Thank you, Ben. Oh, did I? Yeah, it's still swinging. I did. I was wondering. Short-term memory loss. I don't know what causes that. I'm investigating it. I have a theory, but damn, I keep forgetting what it was. I don't know. It'll come to me.
Yeah.
So what are y'all talking about? Come in
Hey,
here.
a big shout out to Jimmy Carter, who turned 96 the other day, by the way.
No, at 96.
He's
We should all be so
awesome,
lucky.
isn't he?
He is.
Well,
He's having a down
He's out
time.
of the hospital now, and he's doing well. He attended church, according to news, the first time Sunday, and since being out of the hospital. But he says due to travel concerns and COVID, he will not be going to the inauguration.
1,000 points of light. Yep,
But you
I
know
remember
what?
that one too.
That's proof that a decent person like Jimmy Carter, it has long life. I hate to think how long Trump is going to live.
God, I'm gonna die.
I don't know. If you look at Carter and you look at what Donnie eats, I don't think Donnie will be on the planet much longer.
I don't either.
Yeah.
He's too overweight. He's
I
eating
wouldn't,
chicken and burgers and
not
watching
wishing any
TV.
will. Not wishing ill will, but I think 74 is a good number.
I mean,
Yeah.
when Bill told me his weight, I was shocked. I was like, "Holy
Yeah.
crap!"
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Well, how old is Trump now? 70. What is
70.
he?
74.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said that's a good number. He may not make 75.
I really think, and I've said this before, and it's not disrespectful, I think Joe Biden will be our last elderly president for a while. I think we're going to see younger blood coming into this, and we need to.
I think you're right. Well,
yeah.
He said that he was going to be the transitional
He will be a
president, handing it
transitional
off to the younger generation.
That's what needs to happen.
If I were writing an end to Donnie's movie, I would have Melania Trump just come out on the presidential White House balcony there, blank-eyed with a bloody knife in her hand, saying "Be best." That'll be the last we ever heard of Donnie.
Be best. She's in a she's in a
Yeah,
down
she didn't
mood
say
right
much.
now.
They said
No,
she'd been
I
quiet.
thought it would be like this: as she's driving down the road and she gets pulled over by the Secret Service, she walks out just like Eva Gabor and looks at and goes and slaps the thing and says, "Every time I come to this fucking town."
Well, I think it's an overall message from the people to Melania Trump to.
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch.
Yeah, nobody asked you,
love
lady.
that.
You're leaving. Get out
I
of
love
here.
it too.
So good.
You gotta tell me where I can pick something up like that. That's good.
I held up my iPad last night because it's on my iPad, but my iPad is hooked anyway. Travis has this all hooked up where I can play it through here. But last night when I was on the Robin Kincaid show, I held that up to the microphone and played it at the appropriate time. Somebody in the group had said something during and this is live, and so yeah, you know what I would have said, Robin? What, John? And I hit that, and they loved it. They loved it. Everybody thought, oh, that's great. Andrew's sisters, the good swing going on there. You know.
I just need you to shut
Who couldn't dance to that? If you can dance to a swing, oh yeah, oh I'm already out there, baby. Give me some motivation, huh?
I could play that for my brother when he
Yeah,
disagrees.
it would be appropriate. I keep telling my wife, there's one member on her Facebook page of the family that always is putting ignorant shit about Trump. And I keep telling her, y'all just put that soundbite in the comments. Just put that in there. You just need you to shut the fuck up. Anyway, she won't do it because she's a proper lady and isn't as rude as some of her cousins. And anyway, don't want to get into that. Lopaka 334. I hope I said that right. Lopaka 334 donated $5 through Super Chat. Lopaka. Wait a minute. Let me get my gong out. Thank you very much. We appreciate it tremendously. Those donations and those that you see going by on our Patreon page are those that keep us on the air. Why is that doing that? I hit something. Don't hit a button. Those that are keep us on doing this, able to do this, it pays the bills, baby. It's what I do nowadays, 24/7. It seems like. I take Saturdays off. Most of the time. Anyway, we appreciate it tremendously. Those on our Patreon page, $1 a month for such fine entertainment, I think is an excellent deal. We appreciate it tremendously. But I want to thank everybody for giving us the most important thing the most important thing that you could do. The most important thing that you give us is to come by here and visit with us. Your voices here, Bill, David, Johnny Fly, Phantom. You've been mighty quiet, or it's just we've been rambling on so much, and you just haven't been able to jump in.
I'm quiet anyway.
Well, we know that, but we want to give you the
That's
opportunity.
my favorite lady right there.
Yeah. How is the Boone and Rodriguez family, by the way?
I haven't heard from her in a while, John.
We're doing good, but we're missing one of our blue dot kitty cats, so we're trying to find her.
It wandered over to my house, I think.
I like Phantom Kimashita. Her and her little kitties. I love them. How you doing, Phantom?
I'm doing good. How about you, John I Fly? It's been a while since we've talked.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Watch what you say now. The boss is
That's right.
So just watch what you
Hate and discontent, that's all we'll have in here. We'll have none of that mushy-ass shit. All right.
That's
anyway, as I was saying, I love you and all that other mess. No, thank you for coming in and spending your time with us, Phantom. T.W. Travis, we appreciate it tremendously when you all come in here. And those that are here in Facebook and YouTube on Periscope, to come in and spend your time with us is the most precious gift that you give us. So we appreciate that tremendously. That's it. Phantom, you got anything to say, baby?
No, I think you pretty much summed it up.
Okay, well, I was just wondering, you had the least amount of time to speak if I didn't want to miss out on nothing there.
You know, John,
such a
tomorrow's
bright
kind of a
voice. I
special
like
day.
It is a special day.
Tomorrow's the last Beer and Bud Friday we have to have under drum.
Tomorrow will be the last Beer and Bud Friday. I'm glad you put it that way. I did not realize that. Tomorrow, let's put that in the correct tone. Tomorrow will be the last Beer and Bud. No, we can't say the last Beer and Bud forever. The last Beer and Bud Friday under this administration, under this dog that we started on. And we will celebrate. So bring your beer, bring your bud, put it in the bowl, get it ready, and let's enjoy tomorrow. It will be indeed. Thank you for saying that.
John, make sure you say that tomorrow because I'm going to be listening on the show.
I will make sure I say it. This is the last Beer and Bud Friday that we will
toast to Bye Donnie.
Bye Donnie. And before we go, old Bat 2 Cats still needs more cats. Donated $5 through Super Chat and says, and I love this quote, "Fuck Trump." There you go, baby. That's what it's been for 4 years. We started out knowing it, and here we are, baby. We are the champion. If I could sing, I'd sing, but I can't sing. Anyway.
That was good. Keep going.
No, I don't know. You know, it's for me to put my heart in. It's got to be songs. I mean, you know, I'm not a champion, so. But I wake up in the morning. More dead
Plus, the other thing is the copyright thing. So
have to eat my breakfast before I open up my eyes.
A little more Willie Nelson, a little less Freddie Mercury.
That's it. Well, it's the life you live, baby. And I've always said, "Steel-Toed Shoes," that song. That's a lot of people's life. They just don't know the song. How many times you've had to get up so early in the morning, put on them damn steel-toed shoes, racing with a time clock. You're supposed to be on the job, and then suffering through the day to try to make a poor man's dollar and pay the bills. That's life for a lot of us.
Yeah.
And it needs to be a better life. And that's what this administration is going to do. The advancement in the minimum wage will help a lot of people. But we need to realize that our society as a whole needs lifting up. The wealthy have their money. A lot of big corporations got more money than you'll ever dream out in your life. It's
John,
time to take care of it.
If they just share, it would be wonderful.
I'm still waiting to see all these jobs that Donnie promised us. Where are they?
Hey, he's going to sign the thing in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah, you heard,
2 weeks.
Yeah,
It's a wonderful jobs program. Millions of jobs. Millions of jobs.
Right.
2 weeks.
With his medical plan, he's
Same thing. Medical plan. 2 weeks. We're going to sign it. It's the greatest thing in the world.
Taxes.
Yeah. Now that's again,
right.
you should note that the Republicans went along with that bullshit for 4 years. The Republicans never have had a health care plan because guess what?
It's always been 2 weeks.
We stole it and called it
will
Obamacare. Y'all figure that out because that Obamacare health plan, the Affordable Care Act, was molded after a program in Massachusetts that Mitt Romney came up with, a Republican.
Yep.
And so that's how come the Republicans can't come up with something better. Their best guy had a great idea, and they didn't want to do it. So we did it and improved upon it, and we still need to improve upon it because there should just be universal health care. I'm tired of debating the way we get there. We have to realize that every person, and I didn't say every American, I said every person in this country, because I don't care if they medevac you in here from somewhere else, if you found you in the river. If you're in desperate need, we need to take care of you.
Yeah.
And if we don't, we end up with a pandemic, baby.
This virus has really brought attention to that. We need it yesterday.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes.
Unless we take care of everybody is in jeopardy. So that's the way we have to look at this. You're not going to catch a broken arm.
Okay.
But the broken arm has to be taken care of too. It's not just about the pandemic. It's about cancer. It's about so many things in life that people have to suffer through. And they shouldn't have to put a jar out at the local store to raise money for a kidney
one accident
transplant.
or one illness away from losing everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a whole other discussion we could have.
I know I've been
on
through
that.
that one myself.
Yes, David. Yes, you have. Just the prescription costs.
It can turn south.
Yes, it can force your life into a desperate situation, and nobody should have to. Anyway, yes.
Anyway.
We'll always have something to talk about here because we have not solved all the problems of the world yet, but we will do that on the next show. Anyway, one day at a time. That's right.
Put it this way: we're going to be here at this Blue Dot channel at the same Blue Dot time.
Same Blue Dot channel, same Blue Dot time. We will be back here for another Blue Dot Live family meeting on Sunday. 5:30 Central Time. So please come by, check out Discord. See if you come by here and join the conversation. The Blue Room is always lively with conversation over there. Many of our members have some great conversations over there, so y'all ought to come by. I want to thank everybody on Facebook who all of a sudden last night came up and found my ass. I appreciate it tremendously. Our numbers went up. They went up also on YouTube. We're getting a whole lot more views. I know we're over 1.7 million views, getting close to 1.8 million views. So we are closing in on 2 million views, and we have y'all to thank for that. So if you haven't already, reach down there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it tremendously.
Yeah.
On Facebook, like, share, subscribe, baby. That's the way it is. Anyway, and as Leo Sahaki would say, share that shit. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Bill Jones, we appreciate it. Your voice from North Carolina is always appreciated here.
No worries, my friend. 6 more days, buddy. We can do this in our sleep.
We could do it standing on our head, Bill. We're badasses.
Amen.
David,
Amen.
thank you, brother, for being out here. Life is going to get better. I promise.
Always a pleasure.
Always good, buddy. Always good to hear your voice. Anyway,
another day above ground is a good day.
A good day. If you ain't face down, 6 feet under, you're doing good. Anyway, yeah, let's keep that working. And Johnny Fly, all the way up in Pennsylvania. Outstanding, brother. We appreciate you being here to represent Pennsylvania for us and keeping us all in line, brother.
I loved it. I appreciate it.
Keep using your voice, brother. Keep using your voice.
I will.
Johnny Fly is it just under what? John I Fly? On
Under what?
Where can they find your rant?
Oh,
YouTube.
On YouTube.
Under YouTube is John I Fly, and I'm starting to put some on Facebook under my real name.
Which you don't want to disclose right now, right?
John Unell or John R. Unell.
Under John Unell or on YouTube under Johnny Fly, or John I Fly. I'm sorry. I like Johnny Fly. I'm sorry.
No, John,
it's your name. You said John I Fly because he flies airplanes. I like it. Johnny Fly. Which means the same thing. Just a little more style.
If you haven't listened, tune in. He does a good job.
Outstanding
John does a good
job. So yes, go over there and give Johnny Fly a listen. You'll be glad you did. And
I'm going to be
Janelle.
releasing one tonight.
There you go. Get cranked up, brother. It comes out right easy.
Yep.
You get mad.
Yep.
Phantom.
It does. It does.
It does. It rolls off your tongue when
John.
you're pissed. Well, it doesn't roll off your tongue like poetry because I stumble and get real pissed off. But I ain't starting over. Just deal with it. Anyway.
That's right.
Janelle, thank you so much for being here, baby.
Thank you for having me.
Take care of West Texas for us. We appreciate it. I'm trying to take care of the South. Take care of the West.
We're trying to turn Texas blue, aren't we?
We will indeed, baby. We will indeed. Time is on our side. We got lots of it. Yeah, we're inching closer and closer. And thank you for helping in that direction. And TW, our lone star,
Always
our lone
pleasure.
cowboy out in Colorado, buddy. We appreciate it. How's Mark? Where's Mark?
He's doing all right.
Good deal.
He's just
Good
laying
deal.
down, taking the break.
Good deal. Well, we appreciate you being here, and I want to say thank you to our call operator and program director, my son Travis, who, if it wasn't for him, we would not have a show. So I want to always thank him.
We just don't understand why John keeps him in the cone of silence right now.
Yeah, right now he's not allowed on the show. Been teleported.
No, I'm mostly just quiet because I don't want to get in the way of conversation. Y'all have a good flow going on.
In the way
and I'm
of
just listening.
conversation. He's just not here. He's down there. He's over there. I'm up there.
Well, the harder thing is
he's in the control room.
Yes, he's in the control room. I'm out here on the stage. Yeah, that's the ticket. It's a stage. Yeah, prove it ain't. Prove it ain't. You can't prove it ain't.
And to be fair, it's also one of those things where there is a
There's
lag
an audience
between,
out there you don't know.
Yeah, there's a lag between what I say and there you go.
They don't say anything unless I say something to them. Thank you all very much over there.
No, there's just a lag between what I'm hearing Dad say and when what I say finally gets in. So when there's a lot of people talking, I don't want to interject and add more lag and more disconnectness to the conversation. So I just, for now, while I'm down here, I'm just kind of toning back for a minute, but I'm probably going to be back in my seat. Well, when is the 20th? Well, it's probably going to be Sunday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I was wondering, are we going to have a live
We will be
show
live.
Wednesday?
We will be live.
Yeah.
I have things to do.
That's going to be a little early for you, aren't it?
Inaugurations. We don't have to do it right when he says I do.
Yeah, no. I want to make
everybody
clear
party for a
because-
little bit, then get together and have a show.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is we want to make it clear because we had this conversation yesterday. Is everybody should watch the inauguration?
Yeah.
We're not going to be online until after the inauguration is done and over with. So
because I'm going to be watching it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because you never know. The other stuff might start. That's true. The other stuff might start them dragging him out.
We have to
handcuffs
Travis, is that going to be the early afternoon or when?
Oh, I don't know when. We'll just wing it. We'll come out and say. Yeah, because
we
we're
haven't
gonna
set
have
anything
to.
in stone yet, but the closer we get, we'll get it more refined out, and we'll let y'all know when we're going to be doing it.
Yeah, okay.
But the beard will come off live on the show, and so many people have watched this thing go from stubble to.
So you better kiss it goodbye, John.
I know it. I'm gonna just be so traumatized. Goddamn, won't have nothing. But thanks to my good friend Robert Heron, who thought in advance of what was going to happen when this beard came off, sent me a glass. It's cut up. Shit. My worries. I call it whatever. I rub it a
Beard
lot.
coffin.
So I'll have something to play with, and I do. I play with this thing a bunch. It's so smooth, and I need to get a longer thing so I can see it because it's like gazing into the universe. Anyway, I got 3 more to catch before we go out. Tammy Holden, thank you very much. She pledged on our Patreon page. We appreciate it so much. Dolores Grant became a Patreon member. Dolores, thank you very much. And Timothy donated $5 through Super Chat. So we appreciate all that tremendously. That goes a long way, like I said, in paying the bills. We appreciate it. And anyway, anybody else got something to say? No?
Bye.
Then say good night.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Good night, everybody. Remember, tomorrow is indeed our last Beer and Bud Friday, so put the beer on the ice, put the bud in the bowl, get ready, and we will be back here Sunday for another Blue Dot family meeting. I love you for being here.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Stay the hell away from nasty-ass people, and try to put a smile in your heart, baby.
Social distancing.
Social distancing. Stay the fuck away from nasty-ass people. That's what I said.
Yeah, stay away from Johnny Fly. No.
Yeah. See, we're all socially distancing right now. Are we not complying with social requirements?
We are complying against the rules. Yes,
That's
we
right.
are. Yeah.
We all meet here, and ain't none of us close to it. So we're doing it the right way. Anyway, I love y'all. Take care of yourself.